You feel that wonderful sensation pass through you. The lights across Verossi dim and darken as we go into low power mode. Not, full emergency lighting mode, just low power mode to conserve energy. You roll in the common room. What do you do?
Oh.
Are we ready?
This is stupid.
This is stupid.
I swear to God, if we had to deal with another flaming wheel of death.
I really hope that I don't deal with that.
If we don't want to do this, we can stop right now.
I don't know fucking what.
Are we stopping right now, Rye?
I'm asking you all.
I voiced my opinion. This is stupid.
So 2 out of 5 think it's stupid.
Ram also thinks it's stupid, so that's 2 out of 5.
That's what I said. Anyone else think it's stupid?
I just don't want to have to deal with another flaming wheel of death.
At the moment, shock space feels calm. Or, the fact that you can taste colors, emotions, and whatnot. There's like weird, blurry motions upon the edge of your vision, but that's normal shock space stuff.
I don't have to go. I could just go to sleep.
Are we really? So we've already had a discussion of this is happening. Now people are second guessing themselves.
No,
No, I'm repeating what I've said before.
Then why are you awake? Why did you choose to stay awake? And bring me this suffering of having to stay awake during shock space?
Not gonna answer the lady. I want to help figure things out, but I don't know. I don't want to be useless, I guess.
Okay, consider that versus being useless, you could be dangerous.
Look, coming from, get the feeling. There's a difference between being helpful and being inconsiderate.
I'm actually surprised that you're here to begin with at all, Ram.
Yeah, make that 2 of us.
So, shock space is fucky. We all know that. Some people, Rye, wants to uncover the secrets of shock space that no one else has uncovered because they normally end up dying pretty tragic deaths at one point or another. Rye. But here we all are, together, in shock space, on Verossi, testing fate once again. You, Fynn, have some sort of weird, evil, spooky demon wheel chasing you. I don't fucking know what that is. I shot it, nothing happened. Ugh, that sucks. I stabbed the chains, but chains let go. And you're back. So you got a death wish. Rye has a death wish. Mindy, why are you here?
Posterity.
All right. Mindy has a almost death wish. So, are we going to go to bed? Or are we going to be stupid?
Personally, I'm all for some more fucking sleep.
I know my vote means absolutely nothing, so. Everyone else? Don't all speak up at once.
Finn,
Yeah.
have you ever watched one of those TV shows and it's like, stay behind? Except they don't stay behind and then they actively end up getting in the protagonist's way.
Yes.
It's not useless. It's called the smart move. If Celeste tells me I should run from me coming on here was with the stipulation of if either Celeste or I tell me to not do something, I don't do it. But I know you, and if you don't do it, you are going to probably hate yourself because you're going to think you're useless for not doing it for not doing the thing when people tell you to not do the thing.
No,
It's like if I tell you right now, you probably there's a chance that the flaming wheel of death could come because you're here. You're still going to be thinking, but if I stay out of it, I'm useless. You're not useless. It's called the smart move.
You, kid. What's your smart move?
Me? I'm here for me. I have nothing attached to me.
Rem squints at you.
I have nothing attached to me. And I've been mentally resilient enough to 1, survive getting jailbreak, 2, survive that first time I got dunked in, and smart enough to stay alive.
It's shock space. Smarts don't have shit to do with it.
I
It's luck.
know. But I mean, I also made the move of, asking you to come up with.
Oh, is that what that was? You were asking?
Okay, well, I mentioned it to you because I mentioned it to you so that you would so that you could be given the option or whether or not you'd come along or not. Because personally, I would rather have 2 people that can do stuff in shock rather than just 1. Especially if this is apparently going to be super fucking dangerous.
Shock space is always dangerous and becomes more dangerous more people are present.
Especially if
worst
one
game.
has a death wheel hanging on to them.
Well, it doesn't. We can't put all of the fucking blame on Fynn.
I'm not putting the blame, I'm just saying there's a death wheel. And I don't have a death wheel.
You don't know that. I saw that weird thing that vaguely looks
That
like
was not a
real.
death wheel.
You don't know that?
No, I do, because I made it.
You.
Mindy. What did you make it from?
Shock stuff. I don't know.
And what shocks and what's the death wheel made out of, Mindy? Shock stuff.
Something extremely terrifying that can affect us. That can affect that's been affecting Finn even here. Whatever.
That's simply my point, is the fact that even though Finn has some sort of fucking thing that wants to eat him now, that doesn't necessarily make the fact that he's here any more dangerous. The fact that any of us are here. The only one who's not putting everyone else at risk here is me, because I don't get affected by that shit. However, my eyes still get hurt. I still get nasty headaches. And sometimes I have to wonder, is the oxygen supply actually running out? Because sometimes it is, sometimes it's not. Which is why I go to bed still. Because I don't want to deal with that. That's stressful. I'm awake right now because out of everyone here, I'm the only one that can't really be affected completely by all the shit. When we go into the shock proper, that's when things are able to affect me as well. But so long as I don't go in through any doorways, I'm good. I'm fantastic. And normally those doorways don't open unless I'm with one of you other people. And it's always frustrating. Like, there was one time you just went through a fucking door, like a regular door. I'm like, where the fuck did you go? I mean, I went through the door. I'm like, holy shit. Now I'm somewhere else. That is weird. It's really fucky. Shock space in general is fucky.
Okay, Celeste has a point. I'll shut up now. See, Celeste, your word does matter.
If most of us want to go, we'll go. To sleep, I mean.
The question is, we're all fucking here already. And you haven't said a bloody word, Rye. It's mostly a dog pile onto poor Fynn.
Stockpiling one fucking whatever.
I'm fine to go. I'm fine not to go. But I understand that this is dangerous. And I understand if something happens to me, I won't be able to do my job outside of shock space. I have little doubt that I'll be alright. But this is a group decision. So if the majority of us want to go back to bed, then we'll go back to bed.
Alright. Ram and me want to go back to bed. Does anyone else want to go back to bed?
Great.
Yes? No?
Yeah, I think I'd rather go back to bed.
Hey,
Fantastic.
why did you?
I thought it would be a good idea at the time, and now I am rethinking it.
So, I am going to say this, my gamers. You've already signed up for this.
Yep.
Dab.
No chance.
Reams. So,
Let's go back to bed.
Yeah, we're going back to the bed. We're going back to Grandpa. Let's go back to bed.
you're going back to bed? Okay. Okay.
Hmm.
Okay. Okay.
He's gonna kill
all
us.
of you. I'm gonna fucking kill all of you.
No, is this? I actually question, Chance. Is this the last opportunity for us to be in shock? Let's do this.
Before the drop?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Out of character, like I want to do it, but in character, Finn's like, yeah, what the fuck is wrong with me? What happened?
Alright.
Both out of character and in character, I question all your choices, all of you.
Let me just finish my fucking
I'm down
Danish.
to keep going. It's
Because
just there's that out of the way.
I am anger.
Oh, you said we already signed up for this. I'm assuming you've got a way to
Oh.
keep us out here anyway.
No, you can't. You can't do that.
Don't you worry.
You'll get back at us another way, but
Oh boy.
No, no, no. Don't
May
you
as well
worry.
just do this if this is the last opportunity before the drop.
I know how I'm gonna do this.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
All right. Celeste stands up. And she starts making her way towards the spot. I imagine everyone else also starts making their way towards there.
Sure.
Sure. We follow.
You fuckers
Yeah.
roll attention, every single one of you.
Okay.
Am I about to be dragged away again?
Great
Kill
attention?
everyone. Straight
Welcome,
attention.
Fynn.
Straight attention.
Fynn, welcome. For one you do, welcome. You're the damsel in distress.
Ah!
No. Fynn made the right decision.
Give me my
Alright.
fucking results, Chance.
I will give you your results.
Cog bonus is yes or no.
Yes, because you're wearing your cogs, because you're monsters.
If we're not stupid.
I rub my fly face.
You love your fly face. Are you tired, little fly? Do you need to rest? Are you tired of our shenanigans?
Yes, and yes.
Mm.
I'm physically exhausted. I'm mentally exhausted, and I'm going to take.
They
all
did so
my-
many plans and we were about to just walk out.
We're about to rock out. All right, Cal. Sorry, no, Fynn. Everything is hunky dory. It's all just as it should be. You know, everything's just fine. The lights are, kind of dim. Yada yada. All the pods look all right. All right. Everyone else, you will realize this at a collection of different times. Celeste and Fynn seem the only ones that aren't really paying attention to this, but you know that sense that you get when you walk into a room, you know something's off, but you're not too sure what it is. So you keep on going, but you're like, wait a second, something's off, and you turn your head and then you notice what's off. That's kind of what happens. That happens different times for all of you, but what you notice is two of the pods are missing occupants.
Oh no.
Which ones?
These pods is a Sammy and a Mac.
Oh God.
Everyone, let's go back to bed.
So everyone
Check
who
behind
got
the pods.
4 successes or 5 successes, that's what you notice. You check behind the pods, they're not there.
Can I
Put
check
my head
whether
in my
they
hands.
were opened? By what manner they might have been opened, the normal processes, or something else.
If you'd like, you can roll a brains medical. Actually, wait, no, I'll say a attention computers.
Oh, thank God. You almost give me a heart attack.
What was I looking for? I don't remember what I'm looking for. Music.
3.
All right.
This is how we do it.
Looks like someone tampered with the pods.
Fuck.
Code.
We can't go back to sleep. Someone tampered with the pods.
Specifically those two. Specifically.
We'll just fix the
Professionals.
pods.
There's 2 children. Sorry. What? No. So no one's told Celeste yet. Celeste is just standing by her pod. And she's like, "Let's hold up."
Sammy
Kids
and Mac are
missing.
in their pods, and someone's tampered with the pods.
Celeste very slowly looks to you, Rai.
It could be
Alright.
just shock space messing with us.
Could be.
It could indeed just be shock space messing with us.
Does Celeste see the same thing as us?
Celeste will wander on over, look into the 2 pods. I don't see them either.
Very cool.
They have to be somewhere on the ship, right?
All right.
Chance puts down bait. We still go to bed.
If you want to go to bed, that's up to you.
Chance is holding back tears.
Guys.
If you want to go to bed, that is up to you. All right,
Try to calm the children.
the question is, do we think they're not in their pods, or do we think they're out of their pods? Or, well, if they're not out of their pods, that means that we're just being fucked with. Do we think we're being fucked with right now? How
Pretty
confident are you, Rye, that
distinctly not there.
Hasn't this happened before?
I don't know, has this happened before? I haven't been up every single time you two did your stupid stuff.
You mean kids not being where they're meant to be? Yeah, sure, it's happened before. Look, what are we standing around for? We go get them.
Unless they're not actually gone. That's just shock space again. So
Thank
What
last
are you
you.
time,
willing to risk? They're not actually gone, and we go back to bed, and the kids are out here the entire shock jump, and they don't know how to get back in? Or are we gonna risk maybe they are out there and they need help, and we gotta go get them?
Can either of you like try to sense for them?
Yeah.
I was about to say something, but doesn't.
Do it. Say it. Do it.
No,
Coward.
Go on.
he's gonna be sensible.
Can I try and sense for them, Chance? It's the empathy
Sure.
roll or something.
Sure.
Thank you. 4 successes.
Alright. You send out your senses. Shock's unusually calm right now. Everything's quite hunky-dory. And you're able to sense that they're not in this room. And as you cast out your senses, you think that they are... think they're up over here.
Alright. Wait. Up over which direction, Chance?
Up over here.
Okay. Alright.
Oh, we go.
But it could just be shock space stuff.
Think. Who's coming? Because I'm going.
I'll come. Don't want the kids to get hurt if they're actually getting hurt.
Mindy, stick with the group.
I'm just
Fuck's
moving
sake.
my token.
Guess we're sticking together.
Someone could be so kind as to continue moving Celeste.
I'll move Celeste,
Very good.
You got Celeste? Okay. Thank you.
and I'll move Grim.
Grim's not here
Yep.
since he's useless.
Oh well then, I'm out of here.
Goodbye,
Throw it
Grim.
out.
You're garbage now, Grim. You hear that?
He's useless and
Oh, shoot.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Alright. That came out of nowhere.
That happens sometimes. A great and powerful sneeze.
Annoying.
So we get into there, and
I'm with you too, Mindy.
so as you're all slowly making your way up, nothing's really changing with Shaw. Everything's going quite alright, quite hunky-dory. You do, however, notice that as you come into the room, you can hear the hushed whispers of two children. The door is open. Whispers stop.
Come here.
Very slowly, very tentatively, a Mac steps out from her room.
Come here, kid.
What? Behind
You're
a
not
Mac,
meant to...
very slowly, steps onto Sammy.
Y'all aren't meant to be awake right now. You know that.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
She
So
does
why are you?
the childhood shrug of, I don't know. And Sammy is a little bit more like pensive about the thing. She kind of looks around, very much looks apprehensive about the situation. As Mac, kind of kicks her foot a bit, not answering. Sammy, being the eldest child, will just respond and say, "We wanted to see what it was like. That everyone else is doing it." And Mac kind of like slowly nods.
No. Alright. You know what? That's on us. And we're gonna talk about this after you guys wake up from shock properly once everybody's out of this situation, alright? Come on. Holds out his hand. Let's get you back in the pods.
Butters
Sam.
to right.
I hate to say that. To say this, but is that actually them?
I doubt it.
Oh, don't worry, I'm gonna check that.
Sammy more readily comes, but she kind of stops halfway as Mac kind of just stays there for a bit. But and she will go as well.
Does she take my hand? Do either of them?
Yeah, Mac will take your hand.
Does that feel like my daughter?
Roll me a straight cool, my gamer.
Okay.
It's 4 successes what you got, or is that from something else?
It's the other thing.
Okay.
6 successes is what I get.
Fantastic. Pretty sure this is your daughter.
And Sammy?
You get that nasty vibe.
Oh, it's Sammy. Ram relaxes a bit. And he grips them by the hands, so they're not gonna get away.
Doesn't seem
Alright.
like he's gonna run. Mac's like,
You two did bad today, but that's on us for not telling you what was up properly. Come on, let's get you back into the pods, and then we're all going to go to sleep, okay?
finally, something sensible.
He looks back over his shoulder and he mouths, "It's them."
Alright, let's get them to safety.
Turn around and you head back, then.
You're able to get back into the room. You're able to, I imagine, start putting the kids away.
Mm-hmm.
All
Are
right.
their cryopods fixed up, or?
Do I need to fix them?
It's not a fix for you. It is a fix for Rye.
Oh.
Trained medical Rye.
Okay, then.
So you gotta reset their pods.
4.
You're able to successfully reset your pod. You're able to put the kids in, no problem. Sammy gives a small little smile, like a sorry sort of thing. Mac just disappointed that they got caught.
I'm gonna Sonic Sight.
Pats them both on the head.
You Sonic Sight?
Yeah.
Alright. Bry?
Yeah.
Sonic Sight. There's like a miasma around both of them. It's almost they also almost seem transparent in psionic sight. Weird.
Oh.
Anything I can do about that?
I don't know. Is there something you can do about that?
I fucking think so.
Question is, if you look into, the sleeping people's pods, you don't see any people in there. If you look into the pods where they should be, you don't see anyone in there. Ram says that he's pretty sure they are, normal. Ram didn't feel anything off, except for, what you normally feel off about Sammy. And now, Rai, you're getting something a little bit different.
Oh boy.
The question is, who do you trust more, Rai? Yourself or Ram? Because you're not too sure if it's a Sammy and Mac now.
I'm gonna put them in different pods than the ones that they are supposed to be in.
Okay.
I'll put them in pods that aren't supposed to be or aren't usually used by people, or I would remember where people have been put in because I put them in there. God damn it!
Yep. There's lots of pods. You can easily do that. Both Sammy and Mac are a bit confused by this. Even Celeste is a bit like, but she just looks bewildered, but she doesn't question it. She's like, okay, whatever.
Yep, put them away.
All right. Do you at all stop this, Ram? Or do you just let it happen?
In the different pods?
Yeah.
As long as the pods are working like they should be, no?
Yeah, all right. Rai, puts in all the stuff. Looks like it's good. You put the kids in. They seal them up. All's hunky dory.
Yep, as soon as they're sealed away, right turns, everyone goes. My sonic sight was telling me that there was some miasma over both of them, and they were slightly transparent, and that no one else from the ship is in this room. Other than us, of course.
Nobody else. Like, he points to Amanda's
Not there.
pod. Fuck. Celeste, is it the same with you?
I see people in pods.
Great. These are transparent. The kids. We bring back 2 shock entities. Did something happen to them when we weren't there? What's going on?
I don't know. The miasma would suggest that whatever I got off of Sammy before has spread to Mac, but the transparency would suggest that they're not all there, which means it's probably some mirage or something.
Shakes his head. I didn't feel anything weird off of Mac when I touched her. Only Sammy.
Does Sammy usually feel weird?
Yeah. rest of the crew's missing. If what you're seeing is right, Dr. Worski.
Alright, have we considered the possibility that maybe Rye's getting fucked with? Specifically Rye?
Oh, no.
Really? Really? Just me? Okay.
Everyone else has seen the people where they are. Ram is saying that he felt everyone was feeling normal. We know that the pod was messed with. You're the only one that's not seen the other individuals. You're the only one that noticed something off about those two. And maybe you're the only one that's seen things as they actually are. But yeah,
Alright then, I'm the crazy one.
I'm a bit concerned. I didn't say you're a crazy one. I said you're being afflicted.
Right. Well, I'll just put you all to bed then.
Hang on a second.
Doesn't.
This doesn't feel right.
So fucking close. What now?
I don't know. I don't know.
Check the rest of the ship.
Check the rest of the ship and get lost deeper into whatever the shock experience this might be.
What, isn't that your idea of a good time?
Not when we agreed on leaving.
Well, I think we can look. It's what worst case scenario. What we go to sleep and everyone's fucked with, or there's whatever the fuck was Mac and Sammy bringing back shock entities.
I looked at the pod that looked like it had been fucked with by a human.
It
Did
was
it just spontaneously malfunction?
no. Was it like they messed with the timer like I did?
You unfortunately, once the timer goes off, you don't know what it was set to. And
Oh, okay.
if you check, but you can check the log to see what happened.
Yeah, I checked the log.
That will be a range, not hacking.
Okay. One.
With one success, it's hard to read. You don't see any unusual information in the logs. You don't see any tampering. So that's kind of weird because you know that they were tampered with. So it's.
I'm not seeing any I'm not seeing it in the logs.
So either some sort of weird malfunction happened. Sammy or Mac is really good with computers. Or maybe
I got help. One of us in this room is a traitor.
Me.
The room is not what it seems.
Well, they'll mention all
One of
this.
these things is not like the other.
So yeah, unless either of them got really good, better than me, without me knowing.
Or they got lucky.
You don't know I only got one success.
Anyone can get lucky. Luck is just luck is not beholden only to tabletop. Roll 20.
Anyway, personally, I don't want to gamble on this. In the sense of just going to sleep and hoping that everything's fine when we wake up.
So then... Congratulations. I guess we're exploring shock.
So to congratulate.
Oh, indeed.
Huh.
Where should we start then?
Celeste?
Yeah.
Could you move to the right, please?
You're right or my right?
My
All right.
right.
What's up? Did you want me to get better lighting?
The far wall is bending inwards and melting.
The firewall is bending in or melting. All right. The Celeste turns around. She squints. Unfortunately, no one can see her squint because she's wearing a helmet. The rest of you, looking up a wall, you don't see anything's up.
Even mine broken?
Even mine broken. Ram, do you have psionic sight or nah?
I don't. I was gonna buy it, but never got around to it.
Alright, well, get dabbed on.
Yeah.
It keeps on kind of like drooping inwards a bit there, Rye. But you know that you're in the shallows of a shock right now. This shouldn't really be happening. And Celeste will say, well, I don't see it melting, but it does look fuzzy. Fuzzier than it should be.
Can I try and psionically pull out whatever the thing is?
You can try.
I will try. This is a telekinesis.
Yes, yes it is.
Oh boy.
Oh my god.
Nice. You reach out, you grab onto something solid, and like it kind of whatever it is pops out from the wall. Celeste takes a step back. No one else no one else really sees this as it's as if an object is pushed through a watery barrier that kind of ripples and wobbles and bends and creaks. But what everyone else just sees is a box kind of just flop onto the ground from nothingness and then dragged rapidly towards Rye. As it's getting closer to Rye, Celeste kind of kicks out a foot and stops it from that loud metallic as it kind of flops onto its side from the impact. Rye and Ram, you recognize this box.
Oh, yay! Our special.
Your special box, which
It shouldn't be here.
shouldn't be here because it's not in this room for starters. It's also not in Rye's office. So the fact that it's here is a bit weird. Very weird, in fact.
Why is this thing here?
Shock space.
How'd it come through? Fucking hate shock space. As you look back to the wall, Rye, it's no longer weird and warpy. And Celeste just seems distressed.
It moved here.
Sentient box.
That. Okay.
I, for one, vote that we shouldn't fuck with the box. And we should instead go with the original plan of very quickly checking the ship to see if Rye's crazy or not.
Definitely still need to check the ship. Bring the box with us, it might come in handy.
Why are we taking the box that came out of a wall?
Because the box came in from out of the wall for some sort of fucking reason, and if we just leave it here, who knows what's gonna happen. Might as well keep it inside.
It sounds like the box wants to come with you.
Yeah, it sure does, doesn't it?
So all the more reason to leave the box alone.
What's that? That
Box
old
rattles.
saying? Ram's pointing his gun at it. Keep your friends close, keep your enemies closer.
The box stops rattling as you point your gun at it.
Yeah, that's what I thought, bitch.
What the fuck?
Something inside of the box rattles, but the entire box doesn't rattle.
Something's inside of it. Okay.
Hey. Can you understand what we're saying?
The box stops rattling.
You gonna behave?
The box rattles again.
Points his gun a little bit closer.
The box stops rattling.
I just say
So
we
that's a
open it.
yes.
I just say we open it and get it over with.
Starts rattling again. Ram, I don't think you're communicating with the box. I think it's literally just randomly rattling.
I would really like to think I'm communicating with the box. It would make this whole thing so much easier.
I'm opening the box.
How I open up a box? It wants to be opened.
We either open the box now or we'll open it later after we go through the entire ship and they get dragged somewhere else or find nothing.
Taking cover.
Take
You
cover.
take cover behind one of the unused pods. Right, you open up the box.
I guess I'll open the box.
Ram, do you stop her from opening the box?
I try to. Yeah.
Are you trying to stop her from opening the box?
Uh-huh.
I said how?
By just grabbing her hand to stop her? You know, simple, normal method. What is this?
Okay. Right, do you just go like Lamau and you want to like her to open the box, or are you stopped?
I will stop. Do I go Lamau?
I don't know, do you?
Lamau, I got two hands.
I'm Two Hands Johnson.
I'll stop and I'll look over.
The box can wait. We can bring it with us if you want, but we should look for the rest first.
Fine.
Okay. Let's go.
Right opens up the box anyways.
I'm half expecting it.
Nope.
Right.
Eee.
So, where do you go to start looking first? Do you move as a group or do you split up?
Splitting up, worst idea.
If we do another check for other presences on the ship, would that maybe reveal something that wasn't revealed before?
You can try.
Thank
Time
you.
has passed.
Four successes.
With 4 successes, you're able to feel that you don't feel any new presences on the ship, but you definitely feel like Rossi's a little bit deeper in shock space now. There's a bit more pressure. Not enough where it's readily present, just walking around. You only are noticing the difference in pressure as you're sending out your emotions. It's a bit more around you all.
We're heading towards the center. I can't find any of them. Through my senses, at least. We'll have to go looking the old-fashioned way.
Okay, Do we want to go out on a limb and like check Mel's office for Mel?
Sure, might as well.
So, how about we do the better thing? Go to the common room and bring up the display to see where the ship is reading people are at.
Sure.
Hey, that works too. Off we go.
All right,
Off we go.
you will slowly make your way towards the common room. There is no horrible anything happening. Everything's still relatively calm, besides the
Yeah.
small disturbance that you've experienced and the box warping through a wall. Everything's pretty calm for shock.
Okay, that's chill. Let's chill. Let's chill. Let's cool. Let's chill.
Imagine you're all moving as a group and you're not just doing this conga line.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just didn't know if you were gonna stop us at some point.
No, it's all good, so good. But yeah, you're all able to make it to the common room. I imagine someone brings up the ship console. Loads up. It reads that it's detecting everyone on board. Then it reads that it's detecting 5 individuals from a common room and everyone else in the Cairo room.
Mirror, mirror on the wall, tell me where where everyone's nexuses are. Apparently in the pods.
Fucking hate shock.
As you continue to watch the wonderful screen, something unusual does happen. It kind of flickers a bit. It shows that it's rating 5 individuals in the common room. No one in the pod room. And 1 individual in the other pod area.
Harkin.
Over here.
Harkin? Does it say who?
You bring up the display. It does indeed say that it's detecting a Harkin in there.
Okay. Great. Ram flicks that away. Don't need to see that.
You flick it away. The screen kind of flickers again. It reads that everyone in -5 are in the proper pod room again.
Everyone -5, including Harkin's number?
Yep.
Huh? But then that would be 6.
No,
So-
No, everyone meaning
No,
that
everyone-
Harkin is with the everyone.
Everyone's in the
Yeah.
pods except for us.
Yeah.
Well, it's saying 5 though.
Yes.
5 of you.
Ram, Rye,
Oh, okay. I
Mindy,
thought it meant
Fynn,
like
Celeste.
5 total were awake. Never mind, ignore me.
5 total are awake.
So good.
We gotta go check it out, then. Maybe that fucker's the one who let the kids out.
Isn't it saying that he's in a
He's
pod?
not that crazy.
It's saying that he's in the room. Who knows if he's in a pod?
It's saying that he's in a pod right now.
Oh, you know what? Ram can't read technology. This is fine.
No, we head on over.
To the other side.
Mhm.
Yes.
Okay.
I got friends on the other side.
Hey.
You slowly move your way across. You are noticing that, like, the space distortion effect is starting to occur. It's taking a little bit longer than it should to get there, but you soon get there. Not too much long, like maybe an extra like 2 minutes.
Rye doesn't want to come, huh? Alright.
Well,
Yeah,
with a group.
Rye, with her moment of alone time, opens up her box. Inside this room, so you know in the very back area of it is where Harkin's quote-unquote lab is.
Okie dokie.
And his 2 droids are standing there in standby mode to the entrance of his room, of his lab.
Do we know if that's where his cryopod is, or?
His chiropod's normally in your pod, is supposed to be in your pod area.
Mm-hmm.
But you know that this behind those doors that the droids are guarding is his quote-unquote lab.
Ram pokes Mindy.
Yeah.
How do we get in there?
Can I politely ask the robots to step away?
So as you approach the robots, they exit out of standby mode, becoming, a bit more lively.
Mm-hmm.
One looks to you, does an inquiry, seeking entrance.
Yes.
Access denied. Tests ongoing.
What tests are ongoing? Also, it's is he? If he's inside, can you at least relay a message?
How to put it? Statement. Dr. Harkin not present. Statement. Tests ongoing.
Tests ongoing and Harkin is not present. Should someone be there to oversee it?
Tests automated.
What are the nature of the tests?
Inquiry. Nature of tests. Answer. Data unknown.
What equipment is performing the automated test?
Data unknown.
Well, I need to check then if the test is running smoothly. The tests and the equipment are running smoothly.
Inquiry. Access code.
Can I think of any access codes that Harkin might prefer or use? Or I've been in his lab multiple times. I've seen his sticky notes.
Roll me straight brains. No cog bonuses.
Ooh.
I don't think there's any cog bonuses for brains anyway. 4.
Probably not. 4 is not enough.
Not enough?
Not enough. You think of a couple like really good ones that might be, and you test and you try them. You try them, and each time the bot just says access denied. Access denied. Access denied.
Ultraviolet.
I like the 6th one. Ultraviolet, they also say access denied. By the 6th one, they say access denied, and they say inquiry. Do you have access code?
I'm sorry, he has a lot of access codes, okay?
Query. Access code.
Give me the security handle. You know what? Do I know any backups for what is that? Do I know like his
The admin code?
Yeah, can I've hung around this guy enough.
Admin code for what?
Just stop, shut down.
For
Or-
these bots?
Yes.
Harkin's never told you that.
Okay.
And you've never seen Harkin work on these droids.
Huh. Okay.
Harkin's a
another
very
military.
secretive man. Even to you, Mindy, he's
Yeah.
very secretive.
Of course. He
Like,
he
he
of
tells
course he
you
has the
stuff.
secrets.
But when it comes to his insurance of him not dying,
Yeah. These two.
Forget it.
It's either that or try to fast talk these robots.
Actually, no. There is another way we can get in.
Uh-huh. The
Called
vents.
vents.
I knew it.
I panic.
Fynn has claustrophobia.
No, I'll just stay out here. It's fine. You guys can go in there. Totally. Someone can stay out here. Hello.
Your plan to get into the vents?
If we want to split up, because I don't think Finn's going in the vents.
Let's do it.
It'll be fine. I could stay here.
I think it'll be a good idea, but
Right now, it's the best way to get in there. And even then...
If we're going into the vents, Fynn, you're not able to opt out.
Okay.
It's either we all go into vents, or we don't go into the vents. Because we're not splitting up.
if Finn closes his eyes and I use my psionics to hold him up and hover him through the vents, and he just keeps his eyes closed, can you just imagine that he's not in a cramped space?
He'll start to make that gold.
Oh, fuck.
Because he knows he's in the cramped space. It's like when you close your eyes and you you're super high up. You still know you're super high up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then. Okay, Fynn, vents it is.
Vents it is.
I imagine y'all just don't stand on top of each other's shoulders, open up the vents in front of a robot to climb in. I meant you go outside to climb in.
Obviously not.
Yeah.
Alright. So it's easy enough to get out, pop one of the vents open right in the hall. It's a little bit harder to get everyone in there. But in the end, you're all able to get into the maintenance ducts. It's kind of cramped. The vents are large, where enough you can easily walk in your hands and knees. Fynn, you don't like that. Give me a roll. -3 for your cold.
-3 for cold.
Yep. Everyone else, just roll me a straight cold. As these vents are unnaturally dark.
That's even worse
Uh,
than what Finn was.
Well, Fynn,
Imagine
you're already kind of like freaking out, so you're not really noticing the fact that it's unnaturally dark.
Wonderful.
So you have that going for you. You're good, Fynn.
Can I roll a brains to see if I recollect Harkin at all mentioning any experiments that he'd keep running on the ship even during shock?
Sure.
Oh, thank God.
Very good. 3 successes. He talks about a lot of experiments that he runs, but he's probably just running sensory equipment to, keep track of anomalous things in shock space or veracity, maybe. You don't really know. Like it could be a lot of things. Like he talks about how he's always trying to gather data, so this probably has something to do with it. But you don't think it's anything nefarious. But then again, he is a mad scientist.
Yeah. It's just... yeah, because I'm thinking it's just him continuing his research with the sensors that we placed.
Yeah, probably.
But we're
But-
already in the vent, and Fynn has already succeeded his role, so... Con and him are now BRB.
Murder. That gives me time to find my bloody music, because I lost it again. I will find you music.
I apologize for any mess you may find in the vent.
Well, this is going well.
I would say so.
You happy, Chance?
Would you say it's not going well?
No, are you happy? I don't think you're happy. You happy?
No, I'm never happy.
Well, shit, man. Sorry to hear that.
It's all right. Here we go. Finally, I found it. Dear Q. Oh. Bot. Disconnect. There we go. Why is the bot doing this? Ugh. Whatever.
You want to hear that Halo show?
Yes.
Oh, that's really bad.
They didn't paint a lot of the props, apparently.
They also messed a few things up.
Oh. I didn't hear about that.
Yeah. Apparently, the guys that made it didn't actually play any of the games.
That's... How can you make a
That's
Halo
stupid.
thing and then not play any of the games?
Yeah. I think also in episode 2 or 3, they did the most heinous thing possible.
What?
They unhelmeted the Master Chief
Oh.
Spits.
and gave him a face.
Oh no.
Let me guess. He has a love interest now. That
I don't
isn't
know.
his. That isn't his like.
It isn't
robot.
Cortana. I don't know. I don't know. I didn't look into that much. I just know a lot of people are angry about that, and people were trying to defend it with like, but he undoes his helmet in like the books and stuff. And we
Yeah,
were
but
like,
don't
that's
see his face.
yeah, that doesn't matter. We still don't see his face.
His face has never been described once.
So they violated a very key part of
Actually, no.
canon.
They
All we
violated
know-
a key gamer / franchise kind of thing.
Yeah. All we know is that the Master Chief is white. We don't know anything else.
He's a white male man.
Yeah, that's literally all we know. Because he's described once when he's a child.
Yeah.
And apparently he had short cropped hair and a mean face. He was a bully.
They also did it wrong. Because Spartan 2s and stuff aren't supposed to look fully human-ish.
Yeah, they're supposed to look like odd.
This was a little odd with all the cybernetics and stuff. But he looks, the one guy that got the Master Chief face just looks absolutely normal.
Is he normal size too?
Did they get Chris Pratt to play him?
I actually don't know. I should look that up. Let's see here. No, they did not get Chris Pratt. They got some other white man. Pablo Shabir.
That's such a white man name.
I mean, we get a picture of him.
You have Latin American
This is not at all how I would ever see Master Chief.
and Arabian mixed together.
Hold on, I'm gonna put it in OC. I'm put it in drop OC.
Drop OC. Also,
Yeah.
I'm sorry everyone for this impromptu break.
I'm back. Sorry, what did I miss?
Everything.
And this Pablo Shabir. Look at this. Look at this war hero. Look at this war hero.
Disgusting.
Here he is, the Master Chief.
He's
Oh my word. He's perfect.
Of course you would say that, Con.
Gon gets to go on the AFK channel. I hope you learned your lesson.
I mean, I got that was a joke, but I'm just the ... of both Miller sisters is sending me.
I'm distraught.
That's Baby Chief, by the way.
Yeah, baby chief.
Yay.
Welcome back, Con. Did
He's
you
perfect.
enjoy your punishment?
Not my chief.
He ain't my president. Nah, he ain't my chief. All right. We're just going to have to suffer without our thematic music right now because the bot is being poopy. So you'll clamber your way through events. Clunk, 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 clunk. Would any of you like to try to roll stealth?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, roll the stealth.
Okay. One motherfucking second.
I'm going to say this is a group stealth, so you collectively need to get a certain amount of successes.
Hold on, Chance.
Why are you telling me to hold on?
Do you have something worse for the Master Chief?
You're gonna need to call someone after I say this. 1 second.
Stop.
I don't think you want me to stop.
I'm so cautious about whatever's gonna come out of your mouth next.
You're gonna want to call someone, Chance. And you want to tell them the words I want to hear.
Does that mean?
Drop there.
Welcome back, Fynn. We're rolling stealths.
Stealth? Oh no. Is that quickness stealth,
I'm
right?
going to kill Red.
What did you just see? What's happened?
Drop there.
Oh boy.
Call them, Chance. Call them and tell them the words I want to hear.
No, I'm messaging them.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
This is a Lovecraftian horror drop.
Oh my god, I
It's so
love
good.
it. It's perfect. Look at them.
Black still has the coffee mug.
Love the way Red draws Ram's hair. Damn. Everybody looks so good.
Please pass
Lord.
on my expression that this is very good. Thank you.
Wait, am I in short shorts?
I think you are.
Oh my god. Also,
Oh
For stealth,
my
it's
god.
quickness stealth, right?
Yep.
yeah.
Oh my. I'm gonna have to go scream at her 1 sec real quick.
Also, for the record, I sent her the ref of the bodysuit black that you did.
Oh no. Of all the things. You could have sent her anything else.
I
Where are
mean, that
you,
was the
Red?
only full body of him.
That shit right there. That shit slaps.
I love the flowy that she put Lorne in.
I do too. It suits her really well.
Yeah.
Oh, Mindy is such a fucking twink.
Like a little mouse. Well, Chance, you know what these points are going to.
Yes. Yes, I do. That's 6 more.
Say it, Chance.
Just how small Mindy is.
I'm saying nothing.
Say it.
Just
No.
Mindy.
I will not
Mindy's
give you, nor will I give Red the pleasure of me saying that.
Why are you so mean?
Why are you so mean to her? Using your girlfriend like this against me. This is weaponized art. That's what this is. All right.
I am losing it. I love this. Holy shit.
Sorry. Again, sorry for the pause. We can continue now.
So, Rye, I need you to roll a stealth.
Do I have to? Fuck.
Yes, you do.
I'm not good at this.
Is your quickness not that great?
My quickness is fine. My stealth isn't.
Your quickness could carry you. It's fine.
Two.
All right. Between your combined successes, you're able to get past the vigilant droids without them realizing you're moving above them. As you get into the second area, the fluids that are used to, allow for some of the sleeping modules to work are still kept in very large storage containers. At least this, Rye, you know that these are the storage containers for fluids for these pods. And down below, you can also see that Harkin's lab is spread out, various tables, equipment. Lots of it's strapped down, a lot of it's bolted down. You're able to open up the vent and climb on down.
Hey.
You can see there's many terminals and computers, lots of electrical equipment of all sorts. A lot of it's turned off. Some of it's, however, running. Most unusually is there seems to be in the center of a room, all of you can kind of see it. A bit of like a distortion almost. It's hard to say if the equipment around it is making it, or detecting, or measuring it, or if that equipment just happened to be placed in the exact right spot without, going over and measuring to really determine it. It is suspicious, however. And all of you can see it. Even a Celeste that kind of like leans back when she finally gets down, clearly trying to figure out what she's looking at. There's various terminals that are going through swaths of data, just scrolling across the screen as it's recorded, sorted, and filtered. Taking a glance at the data, none of it really makes sense to anyone. It's just numbers and letters. What do you all do?
This
I
is
don't move.
pretty Harkin.
You can practically hear his voice right now.
Screaming why we're in his room.
No,
Why
it's not that one. Just him just ranting about something inane like "goddamn fucking halos" or one of the other ones. Let me tell you about the scientific community, all right? A bunch of shams.
So are you a sham?
The scientific community constantly tries to ostracize me. Therefore, I'm a rebel. Therefore, I'm counterculture. Therefore, I'm cool.
God, he's someone that was he was part of the beatnik movement. That got you, huh?
It's a good reference.
Anyway, yeah, they look around and like,
Nothing weird here.
Well, there's that weird distortion in the middle of some of his equipment that all of you can see.
oh,
Okay.
That's kind of weird.
Well, I mean, other than the obvious.
Rye, roll me a attention.
Will do.
Okay.
a straight attention, if you will.
It has
Okay.
been done, Father.
All right, Ram.
I switched to Rye, for God's sakes, why did I switch back?
Jordan is now playing.
All right, so Ram,
Mhm.
you're getting nothing. There's just like some weird light show going on with that distortion. Rye, you hear very faint whispers coming from it, but they're unintelligible. You don't know what they're saying.
Okay.
My experience of whispers and shock stuff is not good.
It's coming from a distortion.
I will say as much to the group.
Well, we know not to go near the distortion.
Is it another scammer?
The box in your arms there, Ram, shakes as something within it moves. And it stops moving.
You wax it on the box. I was about to say head.
You whack it on the box, there's like a clatter of stuff inside of it moves, and then there's more clattering around as they move on their own volition, and they stop.
Thing. I'm taking it out of the room. I don't think it should be here. Gestures at the anomaly. That.
Okay then. Are you going back into the vent then?
Just a little bit.
Sure not to lose us or the box.
Yeah, that would be a bad move. Look, I'll keep my head stuck in the room. I'm just putting that thing behind me.
Okay. Just stick your head into the vent like a horror movie.
Exactly.
Shivers.
You okay there, Carl?
As you're making your way towards the vent there, Ram, you do hear the very light pitter-patter of feet in the vent. Something small. Very small.
Rat.
Children.
That's too small.
Children are too big for this sound.
Do you know? Do you listen to children all day?
Yes, I do.
You.
My God, Chance! Oh my
terrifying
God!
little man. You were on so many watch lists.
I am. I want to be on them all.
Stop.
I want to be such a scumbag, but even the Vatican puts me on a no-fly list.
Even the vat. Damn. Right,
I want to be the guy where Jeffrey Epstein says he's not allowed on my island.
I shine my torch into the vents before I go in.
Shine your torch into vents. You look around. You look around. Far off in the distance of the vent ram. Two beady eyes look at you. They're too high off of the ground to be just a rat. Like, deeper into the vents, out of sight.
Well, looks like it doesn't want to fuck with me. I hop into the vents.
Hop into the vents. You hear pitter patter, pitter patter, pitter patter. You hear nothing.
Well, did it sound like it was coming towards me or going away?
Hard to say.
Okay. Well, I keep one eye and ear peeled, and the other one I'm going opposite cross-eyed, outside the room.
All right.
Yes, split your eyes.
Perfect. Perfect.
What's everyone else doing?
To be honest, Fynn doesn't know what to
Sonic
do.
side
He's
around the
standing there.
room.
You Sonic sight around the room?
Yes, please.
You don't really see anything too spooky, except for what's going on with the... Pardon me, with the distortion.
I pick up a random piece of paper and I stick it in the distortion.
Oh my God! Just crumple a piece of paper, throw it in there.
You take a piece of paper. You walk over
From
to
the
the
garbage.
distortion. Yeah, okay. You walk over to it. You walk towards the distortion. You stick a piece of paper in. and nothing happens. Mindy? Everyone else, Mindy's gone.
Ah!
Mindy, for you on the
Yeah.
other hand,
Yeah.
if you kind of look back, but you're still holding on to the paper, everyone's still there.
Mindy?
I dropped the paper and and I'm like, well, nothing happened.
1 second.
Fynn panic. Mindy gone.
You should be happy instead.
No. You're just as much as my family as everyone else on this ship, god damn it.
Oh, that's kind of disgusting, actually.
You're so mean to me.
I'm the sibling that bullies you.
Exactly!
But hey, at least I'm not a
I'll be right back.
terrorist.
Ah!
Take care.
Who puts hairs on your chest, Fynn? It's what you deserve.
Fynn deserves nothing but pain and suffering.
Damn, Cal. What the fuck?
Don't say that like you don't think the same thing for Ram.
I mean, yeah, but Ram shot somebody. He deserves.
I mean, to be fair, Fynn shot the same person.
Yeah, you did.
You know
in fact,
what? If we're
also
going by
shoot the
who
same
shot
person.
right, then sure, they're on the same metric.
That's right.
Ram shot a lot of people, though.
Well, Ram shot Rye on purpose.
No, you also very much shot Rye on purpose.
No, I was under the effects of bad mojo juice.
I mean, you shot a Rye.
I shot a horrific version of Rye, thinking it wasn't really Rye.
Wow,
And that
dude.
turned out to be
Can
really
you
wrong.
not make fun of Lamia like that?
It's okay.
And
Everyone just.
oh my god, it
hates
could have
Rye.
been. It could have been.
I mean, to be fair,
Could've been Lamia.
Ram almost shot Lauren as well, but Rye saw that coming
Exactly.
first.
Ram's just a bad guy. You gotta accept it. Let it into your heart.
Nope.
Nope.
Let Ram's badness into your heart, or
Exactly.
oh, all right.
You get me, Jordan.
For
Rise
reasons
accepted it.
I can't really put my finger on it, but
Oh,
for
I know she has.
reasons I don't want to do that. I don't want to let that kind of madness into this house.
Madness, you say?
I feel like there's a butt coming.
It's fine. It's
Oh no,
Ah.
no, it's just a period.
Okay.
Well, good luck with the period.
That's terrible.
Mindy,
Yep.
you see everyone there, and as you make your exclamation, you can't hear anything as they say, as they're probably reacting to you disappearing to them.
Huh.
Mindy's face grows wide with a smile as they realize the ultimate prank opportunity.
Can I
Fucking hearken.
At one
Fucking
of them?
hearken.
And you what?
Minnie just panic.
poke?
You go up to one of them, your
Yeah.
hand goes right through them.
Oh.
Who do you poke?
Whoever was nearest.
Let's say Fynn.
Fynn.
boy.
I poke Fynn.
Fynn. A part of you itches, just like very, very slightly.
What?
It's
I
a very
slap
minor
my
itch.
hand against Finn's helmet, like, hello?
Slap your hand against his helmet, your hand just goes straight into his head. There's like a little bit of like an itch on your head, and it's gone.
Oh, I don't like that.
Not your head, Finn's head.
No, the fact that my hand went through, I don't like that. Can I send
Rye?
a message?
You go to bring up your information for Rossi.
Yeah.
There's nothing.
Rye?
I don't see them.
Mindy. Ram sticks his head back out the vent. Mindy.
She touched the thing.
What thing?
I didn't
touch it. I just stuck a piece of paper in it.
Is anyone... Nope. They're just gone. Okay.
All right. So Mindy got swallowed by the anomaly.
Great.
What?
Can I? What happens if I go through the door?
Don't go to the door.
There you- Do you want to go for the door?
Probably shouldn't. You're right.
Oh, but it's up to you. Do you want to go for the door?
I stick my head out the door.
All right. Stick your head out for the door. It's kind of a weird sensation, but the other side's dark. You have to turn on
I
your
put
light.
my head back in.
Oh, stick your head back in.
Nope.
Okay then, I found the portal. Sorry. Oh, never mind. No one can hear me, I guess. No one can see me. This is awful.
Do we go in after her?
It's
I
either
think-
that or they're on their own if they're alive and haven't been whisked away to... Well, who knows? You have no clue what this is or what it does.
Ram, Rye, you feel yourselves coming. Part of it, you feel that pressure starting to increase. Like now it's noticeable. Mindy, the room you're in darkens ever so slightly.
No, I don't like that. Hey! Anyone hear me?
Can we?
There's no response.
Can I try and tug on my connection? Is there any connection that I can feel?
Unfortunately not.
Oh.
Well, you know,
Can I-
your connection with your boy.
Yes.
Roll a straight clout or straight cool, whichever's higher.
3.
It's faintly there, but it's distant.
Can I touch the distortion again?
Sure. You go up to the distortion, you touch it.
I'm gonna regret this.
Ah!
Okay, guys. We should move.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine, but like, I could see you guys. I couldn't hear you guys. The room's getting darker on that side, and if you look outside the room, it's also getting, it's just black void. Yeah, it's great. It's awful. Let's move. Let's go. I mean, unless you want to go looking and venturing on the other side of whatever that is.
Could you interact with anything?
I tried to touch Finn. I tried to poke Finn, and apparently I think I just went right through him. It was really weird.
Is that what that itch was?
It was an itch? Oh, thank God it was an itch. I thought my whole hand like went through your head, and it was like, oh fuck, did I give him brain damage? Yeah, no, I poked my head outside the door. It was like completely black, and then the room started getting darker. So I was
So-
like, maybe if I touch the distortion, I'll go back to where I was.
I'm sorry, you said through the door?
Yeah.
So you go through objects.
Yes, I was going through objects.
I would say not to explore out there because if we get caught by something, we're not going to be able to easily escape.
Yeah, I mean, that's why I'm saying maybe we should also go, because this room started getting darker.
The pressure is getting worse.
I feel like that is somehow like sending to like deeper shock. Like instantly. Boom.
Possible.
The distortion kind of flickers in the room. It returns to how it was before.
I don't like that.
Yeah, let's go.
Through the vents again we go, I guess.
Ram scoots himself back.
Scoot yourself back, kind of turn around, flash your light. For a split second, you saw 3 sets of beady eyes.
Oh
They
no.
quickly move away.
Just so you guys know, there's creatures in the vents with us. Keep your eyes peeled.
Oh,
That's
great.
so much better than
Hey,
being
Fynn.
in. Yeah.
Roll me claustrophobia again. -5 now.
I have one
I'm
dice.
sorry.
Very nice. Very good. Very good.
Ugh,
He should have saved it
Fail.
for after we were out of the vent.
Yeah, you're
I could have.
give yourself 1 cold.
Cold? Okay, cool. Mhm.
You start moving your way through the vents, and you get back to the point where you dropped in from. There's no hatch.
Well, guess we'll
You
keep
can
on
hear
going.
scampering from the vents
Oh,
in front of you and behind you.
Okay, just keep calm. Just keep calm.
Ram cocks his gun.
Cock your gun. Keep on moving through.
Mm-hmm.
Who's in the front? Is it Ram?
Yeah, since he was already there.
Roll me a. What's a good roll for this?
Reaction.
Nah.
Either
Either way.
And why do you ask, Chance? Quickness.
Maybe.
Is it like a dodge or is it a?
No, no,
What
it's
am I
more like
rolling, Chance?
a weird search sort of thing.
A weird search?
Weird search. You
Weird
kind of find
Gut
your way
feeling
around.
search?
You know what? Straight gut feeling.
That's
This
so
is the-
mean. Can I
the
argue
first-
for anything else?
No, it's the first and only time I'm asking for a straight gut feeling.
This
Cries in straight gut feeling.
is so fucking mean. Oh, okay, I'm gonna willpower that.
You sure?
Yes, I'm sure.
Okay. I just want to make sure that you're sure of your decision.
I'm sure of my choice. I'm sure of my
Okay.
fucking choice. That's 4 dice otherwise.
Get better gut feeling.
No.
Gotta trust your gut, Ram. There you
Look
go.
Four
at that.
successes.
Fantastic.
It
So,
was worth it.
kind of leading your way through, you're trying to like feel your way out of here, because you're definitely in a maze now. That's a vibe that you and Ray are getting. You're definitely in a maze, and
Okay.
you don't have any real indicators of where to go. All you know is that the scampering's all around you, and this vent system's more cavernous and labyrinth than normal. Like, it's already easy to get lost in the Rossi's vents, just because of the fact that unless you understand the engineer lingo on the walls and junctions, you don't know what that shit means.
But I sure do.
But, well, the unfortunate thing, though, Finn, is you're not in the front.
Sad.
You're like in the middle.
There's no way to
And
get up to the front either.
there is not. And you will eventually get to a larger, like, junction area. You know, one of the spots where Lorne might make a nest.
Is there a Lauren nest here?
There is no Lorne in here. There is no Lorne nest. But in one of the spots, there's lots of space in here. The issue comes that you are able to see a vent hatch at long last.
Hey, Chance.
Yes.
Since I am in the middle, but could I perhaps like try and figure out where we are on the ship?
Unfortunately, I'm going to say no.
Damn.
Because you are, well, as you will be able to tell looking through the vent cover, that ain't the Rossi's floor.
Oh.
can still hear the skittering of movement around the vents.
This is how we end up on the drop early.
We end up on the drop before everybody else, and they have to come find us. Oh god.
Do you choose to go through the vent, or do you choose to keep on looking for the way back to Rossi? Because this is the first exit you found.
It doesn't look like the Rossi's floor.
Not look like the Rossi's floor.
If I stick my head out of it, what do I see?
Do you stick your head out through it?
I might stick a limb out first, but yes, eventually a head will
Alright.
pop out.
Everyone sees as Ram is dragged down of the vent quite violently.
Ooh.
Oh no.
Hmm.
Is there can I react to see if we can grab him?
Sure. Brawn athletics.
Brawn athletics. 10. I will not willpower. I need to save those. I'm sorry, Ram.
You're good. Do your thing. I made this choice.
5 successes.
Alright, Fynn. You're also dragged down of the vent.
Oh fuck. Man,
Not
it
as
was
violently as Ram was. As Ram, you are smashed against the ground. Thankfully, your armor absorbs any impact and damage you might have taken. The first immediate thing you realize is that you're not actually on the ground,
Mm-hmm.
but you are on the ground, but you're still looking at the ground, but now you realize that the ground that you were looking at was actually a ceiling. And when you look towards the vent, that vent's way too small for a person to come out of.
Ah.
And you can see 3 sets of beady eyes looking out of it at you.
All right.
Finn's also right next to you.
Ow. Okay.
Ram squints up at the beady eyes.
No. So think about it like this. You're on the ground, right?
Mm-hmm.
The vent is on the ground next to you.
Oh.
Yeah. You just got yanked out and then you slammed back down, basically. It's why the force was so weird and violent, because you were affected by gravity, but then you got re-affected by gravity.
Yep. Ram squints to the side at the beady eyes.
Small little beady eyes. It's 3 of them.
Blink.
Well, 3 pairs.
Blink if you're my crewmates.
Mindy, Celeste, and Rye is able to hear that.
Blinks?
Blanks?
Celeste, so 2 of the eyes blink. One set of eyes don't blink. And
Mhm.
finally they blink.
Alright. Well, you lot are teeny tiny now. Tinier
What?
than a rat's asshole.
What?
You looked at rats as assholes?
I think he's
Weird,
looked at rats as assholes.
Yeah,
What are you into, Ram?
Don't question it. You don't want to know.
Oh god.
So, as the 2 of you do kind of look around the area, first thing you notice, good old imperial speech. Language written on one of the big, huge doorways.
Oh fuck.
Yay!
Great.
The odd thing here, though, is this doesn't look like an imperial installation.
This is the picture you have for the salvage handout, right?
This is indeed the picture I have of her salvage handout.
Andy.
Don't worry about that. I'm just reusing assets here.
Alright. Well, how's the gravity? Can we stand, or is it too hard to move?
Oh, no, you can stand. It was just that weird moment where you got yeeted into shifting gravity.
Alright, so I get to my feet.
So are we going out there
Can I try
after
movement
him?
tracker?
Sure, you can try your movement tracker.
Thank you.
Well, I think we have to go out there. Use your movement tracker, and you're not picking up anything.
Hmm.
The lights seem to be on. The architecture isn't familiar with anything you've seen or Imperial stuff. It's a bit odd.
Hmm.
I guess we're heading out of the vent then.
Does everyone head down the vent?
Adventure.
I fucking hate all of you. As Celeste will crawl out.
Well,
and
you're
then
the one that
Celeste-
literally just said.
Ugh, that didn't feel so good.
Ow.
Yeah, it's like a very odd sensation. Rye, are you hesitating?
I use psionics to come out gracefully.
It is not gracefully at all, Rye.
Fuck.
You too are a bitch to gravity.
Damn it.
And Rye, you can read Terran.
What?
If you're able to read Terran, because you got the wonderful thingy-majig.
Great.
But-
Where the fuck are we?
But all of you do not recognize this style of architecture.
So is that old, or is it?
You've just never seen this style before. It's like you see imperial words, but when you look at this doesn't scream imperial to you.
And I'm an imperial expert, man.
You know what this screams out?
What does this screams out?
Vault tech! No, I'm joking.
Oh,
God.
Could be.
Oh my god, we're in a different universe now. We're in Fallout.
That means we're extra fucked.
I mean, we have
All
pretty
right.
much power armor.
Well, we're on a journey now. Where to?
Forward.
Well, whichever way looks more interesting.
I have no idea.
In front of you is the doorway that reads restricted access, security level 5. Behind you is a long corridor.
Obviously, we go into the restricted access.
Obviously.
That's most interesting.
All right. So you will start along your way. You're walking. You're having a good time.
Totally having a great time.
Unless your name is Celeste.
Unless your name's Celeste.
Question, Chance.
Yeah.
Do we still feel the pressure of being in shock space, being right?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Is it stronger here?
It's about as strong as it was before. So, as you are all walking, you do eventually hear the sound of footsteps, but the sound of those footsteps is then encompassed by an individual speaking.
Stealth. Quick, hide.
Stealth.
If you would have liked to stealth, there's plenty of alcoves for you to hide yourselves in. The place is well lit, which again,
Oh no.
Kind of sucks.
I don't
But
know if you guys can hear me. I can't hear anything. One sec.
Well, oh no, we can hear you, but you're dead.
while we wait for them, stealth rolls, please, if you're stealthing.
Stealth.
Very good. I'm proud of you, Rye.
Thank you.
Okay.
Hello?
Hi, I can hear
Hi.
again.
All right, stealth rolls for everyone else. I take it, Raph and Finn, you've already rolled your stealth?
Yeah, I
Yep.
did, yeah.
So,
2.
Everyone
I
kind
gotta
of presses themselves up to alcoves and other, areas, just trying to stay out of sight. There's not too much space to work with, but there's just enough that you can squeeze in there. Out of sight of these approaching footsteps,
Oh, okay.
as they turn around a corner, and you can see there is two individuals dressed a bit oddly. They're both wearing similar uniforms, like a gray sort of coveralls, but they both have stark white lab coats on, long lab coats. And both of them have an odd symbol upon their right breast, which looks to be it looks like it's a planet, maybe. They're too far away for it to be known. One of them is a darker complexion woman. The other one is a lighter shade man. The woman is bald. The man does have a little bit of hair. Both of them look to be the oakish type.
Hmm.
As a man is speaking and saying, the I just don't know how we can carry on with it. It's just not working. I've said again and again and again, we just need to find the right combination. Everyone keeps on saying we need to find the right combination. We're the seventh union to work with this. The seventh. And we haven't even done anything. The Americans got the closest. Yes, the Americans got the closest, but the Americans then fucked up. It doesn't matter that they fucked up. They're the ones that got closest. We should be using their research. All of it's classified for a reason. We're not the ones who make the rules. I know you're not the ones that make the rules, but I'm just saying, if we want the program to continue, we need to have ample research. We're doing the same flawed things every other organization has tried. I understand what you're saying, but the board, they don't care. They were spooked by what the Americans found. I don't care that they were spooked by what the Americans found. We have been at this for years now, and the two of them stopped not too far away from you two. Not from your group, as man seems quite passionate in this. And it seems from their discussion that he's a subordinate to a woman, but there's no indication of this on their uniforms. It's very odd. Normally there's clear indications, especially for people that are speaking Terran, but for some reason all of you can understand them. It's very strange.
Oh.
I understand. No, you. Sorry, I'm sorry. It's just stressful working with it. I understand. It's stressful working with it. It's why it was brought out here to be worked with. I know. My team needs access to those files. I can't do. Just off the record, anything. We're floundering here. I don't know what it is the Americans did. They did something. But everyone since has done nothing. The American experiment is the entire reason why we're out here in the first place. It's the entire reason why it was shifted out here. It's the entire reason why we were shifted out here. I know. It doesn't change the fact that we need that data. And then you can hear some other footsteps beginning to walk towards them, and the two of them kind of share a look before they carry on. And they walk straight past your group. Not even not noticing any of you. Your stealth clearly working, or perhaps them not able to perceive you. As they walk in silence. A few moments later, from the hallway they came, 3 individuals walk by, all wearing the exact same uniform as those 2 individuals, but rather than turning down the hall, come towards you. They go straight across. After a few moments, all of your footsteps fade into the distance.
What was that?
American is now a designation that doesn't exist, right?
Yep, no one knows what an American is.
Could we get moved to another galaxy or some shit?
Probably time.
Shock
We've
shit.
experienced time shenanigans before.
Hmm.
From behind you, it's Rye and Ram. You're the first ones to feel it. Just an increase, a dramatic increase in pressure. Then everyone else is able to feel it too. Just a sensation that crawls up your spine. A sense of unease coming from behind you. And if anyone checks behind them, you can see that far down from the way you came is just darkness. That darkness is slowly advancing.
I think we should go. I
As
think
if
we should go.
consuming everything in front of it.
How the fuck are we getting out of here, Vince? Let's go, Vince.
You're looking
Vince got
around.
us here. Vince might get us out.
You're looking around. None of these vents are sized for a person.
Always. Only one way forward, I guess.
So do you start moving quickly forward?
Yep.
Alright, you start moving quickly forward. You get to that cross section. To the left, more void slowly coming. To the right, more void slowly coming. You hold your guts forward.
Any vents anywhere?
You see vents, but all the vents that you're seeing are just way too small. Like it's as if whoever designed this place create events that a person can't fit into. Who does that?
Are there any doorways or anything in the hole that we're going through that aren't consumed by darkness immediately?
Roll me straight attention.
1 sec.
Don't you 1 second me.
I'm switching tabs. Hang on. There you go.
To the left, you see a doorway.
Okay.
It's currently open, and there is light coming out, bright light. The issue, however, comes that the darkness is approaching. You're all going to have to run to get there. It's going to be a joint roll. You're going to need a certain amount of successes altogether to succeed. So,
All right.
brawn or quickness athletics.
Speedrun kit?
Speedrun kit applies.
Okay.
Awesome. Sorry we have no music. It's really like, anticlimactic right now.
That's the wrong one. Let me
Greater
re-roll
than
that.
5?
Yeah, let me re-roll that.
Cheating
5
son of a
successes.
bitch.
Does this count as GTFO?
I'm gonna say no.
Okay. Sorry, I accidentally closed Roll20.
I like how Red's second image is Ram carrying the team.
Through sludge.
You had to make the shorts valid.
So
I'm
good.
so here for it, and I support her. I'm gonna make a
Alright, so
counter.
Mindy, so long as you don't crit fail. All right, no crit fails today. As you roll, woof it, and it would be close, but it wasn't close at all. As you will get in there nice and quick, and as you step out, Rye, you see a familiar sight.
Huh.
What the fuck is this? Familiar?
Weird. Yeah, I remember this place.
You see a very familiar sight. In the center, a very strange, mirrored, watered fountain upon a hillscape of sorts. The island, the hill, whatever it is, seems to be just floating in the water, with maybe about a foot of it going below the water surface. The water surface almost pristine, only marred by the ripples from waterfalls. The various stones floating on top of the surface, some of them just going below, but you don't see any pillars supporting them. Off in the distance there seems to be ruins of some sort. There just seems to be some greenery, some life. But you also do see some skeletal remains here and there, humanoid.
Are we close enough to any of them to see what caused their deaths?
Unfortunately, you are, for purposes, you are not on this island, you are on the other side of the side. You'll have to jump to the rocks.
Mm-hmm.
I've been here before.
That you
Good
have.
news for once.
Okay, then what should we expect here then?
Don't go in the water.
Don't go in the water, okay.
Center Island should be fine. But the center will show you something.
Show us what? And what's in the water?
Celeste
Nothing
looks
good.
into the water. Celeste looks to Rye and says, I agree.
Let me guess, that's not water.
Oh no, that's water. It's what's in the water that concerns me.
What's
Yeah.
in the
What I'm
water?
gonna say? What's in the water?
I never saw it, but I felt it. It's big, it's bestial, and it'll probably eat you alive.
Gross.
It's
Okay.
not an it, it's them.
Oh, there's multiple.
Yeah.
Oh. Fuck that noise. Let's go.
I always thought it was just one big thing, you know?
Oh god, it's piranhas.
Oh god, spiritual
Just
piranha.
stay out of the
So,
water.
then what's the mirror thing? Show us.
I know what I got was something good. I assume it might be different depending on who looks into it, but it gave me strength when I was with the ferryman.
Okay, should we go over there then?
Sure, why not? Looks like it's
Alright.
nothing around here that can help us, right?
I need everyone to, individually, because only one person can do it at a time, a reaction athletics.
Reaction athletics?
Yep.
Can I stretch for a quickness?
You cannot.
Speedrun kit?
Speedrun kit does not apply.
Grappling hook?
I allowed you to use grappling hook last time. But
Yeah, you
remember what I
did.
said last time.
Oh, you're right.
Going in the water.
Alright,
You can risk
who goes first? Because I have enough dice, but I just...
I'll go first. Or Mindy.
Rye's been here before, but
I think Rath already rolled.
Sorry,
Mindy?
I needed to step away for a second.
Mindy goes first. Mindy's impulsive.
Mindy is impulsive. Mindy gets almost all the way before their leg gives out as they stumble a bit on one of the slippery stones and sploosh
Oh shit.
into the pristine water.
Fuck.
Mindy, it is frigid. It is freezing. And you're sinking. Roll me a
Can-
brawn athletics.
Braun?
Brawn athletics.
Willpower. Yeah.
Can this count as GTFO?
I will count this as GTFO.
Could
I
I give
will.
Mindy aid?
You can
Nope.
attempt to reach out to give aid to Mindy, and the water reflects it back at you.
Oh, all right.
Hard no.
But Mindy, you feel something brush right up against your back, and you're like, no, 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 as you quickly use all of your might, and you're in a heavy cog, and you're push, and then you scramble up onto the nearest stone, breathing heavily. As your leg, you just felt something just brushing up against your leg, and you on both sides, and you think that it just pulled your leg down to something's mouth.
So you
Rye,
need more than 3 successes to get across, guys.
Rye,
Mhm.
everyone else. You saw a dark shadow following Mindy right up, and then just as Mindy had pulled her leg all the way out of the water, the shadow returned to her surface. It was hard to make out what it was exactly. Whatever it was big.
Okay. Are you alright, Mindy?
I'm fine. It's a lot trickier than it looks.
Yeah, you
How
should.
close am I to shore?
I need you to make another roll. Quickness athletics.
I'll do it
Quickness this
carefully.
time.
Oh, sorry, reaction athletics. Sorry.
God damn it, Chance! Willpowering again. Fuck that
Okay.
noise.
You managed to hop the rest of the way across to safety. Nice
Okay.
firm ground.
Yeah.
I guess I could go next.
Willpower recommended.
Willpower is recommended. How much willpower do I have? Oh. Okay. Alright. I'm really glad for that willpower.
All right, Fynn. It's a little bit dicey, but you're able to get all the way across. I guess I'll go next. Celeste, hop, 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 like a elegant gazelle. She's good. There is one point where she like pauses midway as she like looks at one of the shadows that started to like rise up to the surface, but as soon as she started looking at it, it just went back down, and then she's able to cross the rest of the way.
Alright, just ramming. Right.
You go ahead, Ram.
Ladies first, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm looking at one.
Sticks his finger up at her. And he falls right in.
Fuck.
Yep.
Ram.
Mm-hmm.
You get like 4 stones and it's frigid, it's freezing. It's not as freezing as the other pool you're in.
Mm-hmm. But it's pretty fucking cold.
It's pretty fucking cold.
Nice.
I need you to make a brawn athletics to
Okay.
swim up. There is no pillars for you to grab onto. There's like those rocks are just suspended, like stuck in motion up there.
Okay, one sec.
And you can see the water, even though it's pristine and clear, it's just dark down here. As of the light doesn't touch down here.
Speedrun kit?
Unfortunately not, you're swimming.
Eh. 4 successes.
You pull yourself all the way up. You kind of hanged on the ledge at the last moment, and you felt a tug on your legs. You're like, nope, can't wait. As you pull yourself all the way up. Rye and everyone else, you got to see as a something definitely tugged at Ram. You could see him kind of jolt down a bit as one of those shadows got real close, and it felt like an arm just gripping you and then sliding down as if it couldn't get a good grip yet.
Rem stands on the rock and just turns around, huffing and puffing, and sticks his middle fingers up at the water in general.
The water slowly becomes pristine again, unmarred.
Love it. Let me roll that with willpower again.
Okay.
No, thank God.
Really.
As you make it all the way across.
Yeah.
Something to note, Ram and Mindy,
Mm-hmm.
your skin is wet. At first you didn't realize it, but now that you've gone to this shoreline, you're realizing that you're actually wet. Your skin
Oh.
and your
If-
clothes are like damp and sticking to you for your cog.
If we check the places that we were touched by the things, or if I specifically check the place that I was touched by that thing, is there any feeling, any mark or anything?
Do you take off a cog check?
I don't take off the cog, but is there any feeling?
It feels kind of goopy.
Can I take off just
My
the
leg
of my
feels
cog?
goopy.
Ugh. Again, Mindy?
Can I take off just the leg of my cog?
Yeah. You take off just the leg of your cog after a moment, and you dump out just so much water. You're like, what? And then you kind of like check your like the part of your foot that was grazed, and you can see like 4 black lines of goop across it.
Can I
It's
scrape them
thick,
off?
it's slimy. Yeah, you just brush that right off, and it
Okay.
comes off no problem.
Ram, you should probably check that too then.
Might leave it on.
No, bro. There's no telling what would
Well,
happen.
I could just put it back on.
You should be safe here. I have never been
Yeah.
attacked here, other than from the water.
Rice says on the other side.
I have to yell.
Well then.
I'll
you-
go
Anybody
across.
got a sample jar?
I've already. Well, actually, no, I don't think I have. Well, I'm gonna try to get across. Bonuses because I've done this before.
+1.
Thanks, man.
You're welcome.
Time to fall into the water.
I hope so. Nope. Doop 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 doop
Doop
doop.
doop 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 doop.
Okay, now we're all across.
Up here at the center. He just walks past.
I'm so glad Hana taught me how to swim.
I guess. Oh my God! If you didn't know how to swim.
Oh, you'd be fucked. You'd have been fucked.
You would be fucked.
Hana!
Yeah. Now you know why I've wondered and asked people. Do you know how to swim? It's for moments like these.
This is
I
one of
guess I'll
those.
follow. Right.
This is one of those good places in the drop, or in the drop in shock.
You can like kind of put it in one of your cog's pockets, Ram. No problem.
Nice, I'll do that. Thank you.
Kind of gross, but you're able to do that. No problem. Rai, you go up. You're able to see the mirror, just as it was before.
Still shattered.
Tantalizing, shattered, and bits and pieces of it on the ground. Some floating, as if just never able to touch the ground. And like before, you're getting the feeling that one of these pieces has something for you. And everyone else, except for Celeste, you look towards the shards, the mirror itself. Different pieces seem to call out to you, beckoning you. Celeste, meanwhile, just apprehensively looks at the portal mirror thing.
I guess we're going to it.
This is safe, right?
Yeah. Just be careful. Try not to touch the shards. And it might show you something it doesn't like, or you don't like. I'm pretty sure that's probably how it got broken in the first place. Someone didn't like what they saw. But it
Okay,
shows the truth, as far as I know. As far as I believe.
Alright. I guess. So don't touch the shards?
No. You can look through them. I just wouldn't recommend moving them.
Okay.
Oh, and if you find your shard and you can't see anything, there's a little trick I learned for how to see through it properly.
That would be.
Well, I guess I'm looking at least.
Yeah. The bowls are still there, right, Chance?
Yeah.
Is one of them still filled with water?
Yep.
Wow, that's still actually here. Shit. I guess no one's been here before or after I was here.
So each of you are drawn to a different part of a mirror.
I guess I'll look through.
Compulsion to look into it. Do any of you resist the compulsion?
Yes.
No.
Roll me a straight gold, bear rye.
Well, yes, in the same fact that I'm going to look through it through the bowl of water and not through direct eye contact again.
Okay.
I have my bowl trick, and it worked for me.
Bowl trick?
Okay.
Roll me your still roll me your straight gold, rye.
Everyone
Can't
try
for everyone.
do the bowl trick.
If you're trying to resist to look at the mirror directly, you have to roll straight gold.
So Ryan, I guess I'll resist because Ryan's gonna tell me how to look through it safely.
3.
All right.
1 second.
I'll wait for everyone else.
Wait,
And
so
does-
this is the trick you mean if we don't see anything, right?
No, I would say if you don't see anything, but I meant like if you don't feel a draw to it. But if everyone's feeling a draw to it, I would suggest that we all try the bowl trick.
Thank you for not leaving us to die, Rai. Very kind.
Of course. Why would I want you to die?
All right. Ram, where's your roll? Fantastic. Okay. Mindy, you're unable to resist the temptation.
Okay.
It's just too good.
Can we stop them, or is it too late?
No, there is no stopping it.
Mm-hmm.
You are unable to move faster than light.
He is quick as a rip, get in front of him.
So, the only one who's able to completely resist compulsions here is Ram. The rest, Rye and Fynn, you're both able to resist looking at the mirror directly and look into a bowl, but both of you walk in a certain direction, away from each other, giving everyone enough space. Ram, you notice that there's enough space for all four of you to be evenly spread out. That's how everyone moved. And it's almost as if they moved automatically. The one who seemed to be most under a trance was Mindy, but it's before, as you kind of come to this realization, they've already moved. It's too late for you to act. But you're able to resist the temptation to look at the mirror. If you don't want to, you don't even need to look at the bowl. What do you do, Ram?
Oh no, I'm gonna look at the bowl.
Okay. So you're able to, move however you like and look at the bowl. I'll start with you, Mindy, because you rolled lowest. Mindy, you look into the mirror. And the mirror's dark. So dark that you kind of pull it closer, trying to get an idea of what you're looking at. A part of your mind tells you there's going to be a jump scare, but there is no jump scare. Instead, it slowly comes into focus, but cracks across the mirror, splintering and breaking a bit before you're able to see an image come into focus. That image is, you think, yourself. But you don't look like yourself, Mindy.
Mhm.
You look haggard. You look tired. You have bloodshot eyes. And then you realize you're not standing up. You're not looking in a mirror. You're not looking at his reflection. You're looking at someone else looking at you for a reflection. You're looking at you as you should be. You as you are, and it's confusing. And then as you look around you, there's blood, visceral, gore, and bodies around you. And then a giggle. And you step back and away from the mirror as you feel your heartbeat quicken as that sickly giggle echoes in your mind. Even now, as you've pulled away from it, your heart pounding, your eyes tense. Like, unfortunately, you're at free cold right now. As you just shot up to free cold.
Okay.
I do need you to roll a quick void for me.
Oh boy.
+2 as Dawn is sparking.
Thanks, Don.
Thank you, Don.
You're good. No void for you. As you're spooked. That giggle is ringing inside your ears. And you're trying to push it away, but it's still there. And you don't know if that's your giggle or if that's something else's. But you know your own voice, Mindy.
Mhm.
That sounded like you, but it twisted and distorted. Ruined. Changed. And turned into something terrible. You have no idea what that fucking means.
Okay then.
Fynn. Let's go with you. You look in the bowl.
Okay,
The
yes.
bowl, as you look into it, there's little ripples as little droplets fall into it. And as you look into the bowl, you see it becomes clearer and clear. First, you see your own reflection. And then as you look into it, you see a reflection of you, but when you were younger. You see the shoreline that you were at before you jumped in to go against the treatment of some of your peers towards someone else who was not of Terran descent. You don't know why it's showing you this, but it's showing you that regardless. And then it still shows you, but again, it's you looking inwards on yourself as you're belittled by your father. Then it shows as you're walking away for the last time from your home, no one the wiser that you're leaving, except for the handful of people who you told. And that's not all it shows. It shows another image. This one you never saw. This one you know you never saw, but it's showing it to you regardless. It shows a reflection now of your sister. And it shows her standing in front of a mirror as you remember her. And then she slowly changes. Her eyes, full of hope, slowly become full of despair, full of sadness, full of anger, full of hate, and then a cold, simmering rage that looks back at you. All the while you can see bruises appearing and fading, scars and cuts showing and healing again and again and again, until it ends showing a large amount of synth skin covering one of her eyes, scars across her face, metal plates on top of her head holding parts of her skull together. And you can see her eyes are still full of that hate, but now it's not that cold simmer, it's a burning inferno. It looks as if in this reflection, she's looking back at you with that hate, with that anger. And worst of all, it looks like she's been recently hurt. Bad at that. And you pull away, your heart's quickening a bit, and you feel a couple tears going down your cheek there, Fynn. You don't know why you're crying, but you're crying. Rye, we get to you. You look into the bowl. You see your reflection. Your reflection's looking back at you, Rye. It's as you are now. There's a smile to it. A smile that you're not smiling right now. As if there's someone else looking at you, Rye. Someone else wearing your face. And you hear Wish's voice coming from a reflection that simply says, "We make a good team, don't we?" And then Ram. The compulsion that you have, you're looking at a bowl, right, Ram?
Mhm.
The bowl you look at, it's murky. So very murky. There's specks of something in it, but it swirls. It begins to grow a little bit clearer. An image forming in the center. There's brown, red, and black in the murkiness as it spirals and spirals and spirals into a picture. You see your first combat deployment. Not from your perspective, from one of those you murdered. Was it your first kill? Who could say? But you can see your suit, your damage and pitted armor, your designation. But like all of the other soldiers, there is no face. Just a machine. And then you see another one of your victims. This one killed just the same way. The last thing they see is you coming over them and stepping down on top of their head. And then another of your victims, and another, and another, and another, each brutally killed. You know it doesn't go for all of them, but it feels like so many. Some of the deaths are clean, some of them are more brutal, and then you get to the point where you're no longer wearing your pitted armor, your glorious soldiering armor from your days as a true Cadian soldier. Now you're one of a Morgan. Sometimes you take your time with these individuals. Sometimes you just maim them and you let others finish them off. But it's still brutal. But you notice something. You notice it in your stance. You notice it in your movements. There's a change that's happened. There was a machine that took pleasure in fulfilling its orders. And then that machine slowly became disheartened by it. It couldn't take pleasure in it. So the machine became a monster. And the monster still couldn't find pleasure in it. They did for a short time. But as you continue to kill your victims, continue to see their deaths, you stopped being the one to maim them, stopped being the one to kill them. You still did on many occasions, but it was always quicker, always faster, always more humane. As that monster grew into a man with a conscience. And it ends with a scene familiar to you, something that you still think about. You're in an office. You're pointing your gun right at someone. You know you're looking from the perspective of Rye.
Oh fuck, man.
And this time you don't see a monster. You don't see a man who's confused. You just see a man who's upset and grieving. You see a man who's hurt, confused, broken, and just angry. Not a monster. Not a machine. Just someone who's hurt. And you pull the trigger. And you start to try to step back, but you're pulled back into it. As you see one last thing. You see Rye. Her armor's a bit damaged. She's standing in the Morgan. There's another next to Rye, bigger than Rye, wearing armor unlike anything you've ever seen, holding a massive melee weapon. You see a hand outstretched, holding a weapon, a pistol. You see Rye flick a hand, and the head turns rapidly as you see Triss. The pistol squeezes, and Triss's head explodes. You then see a foot come down, crashing the hand to the ground, followed by nothingness as you pull back. In that moment, Rye looked like the monster, standing amongst other monsters.
Fuck, man.
Now all of you can react as you all come out of your trance at the same time. Once
Fuck.
again,
Oh.
I'm sorry that we don't have music to emphasize how, like,
Jesus Christ, dude.
Holy fuck. Okay.
Oh, fuck. Hang on. I gotta.
Okay. Okay.
Is this supposed to be a good place?
Good in context of everywhere else.
I need a moment.
Yeah, take your time, guys. It's not like anything's gonna hurt us here.
Hey, Ram,
Yep.
you can recover a void.
Thanks, man. Wait, really?
Yeah,
I'm serious.
this place gives back void potentially.
Jesus Christ, I'll take it. Thank you.
Let me check others. Where is?
I'm back to my permanent state of 1 void. Thanks, guys.
Congrats. See, sometimes shock space is okay.
I don't know if this is helping our relationship right now, right?
I doubt it.
Yeah.
Why are you crying?
Little bit.
Well,
That
that might have just
Gordon's not the
confirmed.
only one who can make you cry.
I
can
cry a
feel
lot, chats. I'm a weepy bitch.
Also, you were saying, Cal?
Maybe in Finn's head, that seems like maybe his sister is alive. Ooh. But very angry, apparently. Rightfully so.
Your sister's
Very.
definitely alive. We didn't kill her.
Can I go get a hug? Can I get a hug from someone?
Sure, if you want.
Walk straight into Rye. Like, it walks into you and then waits until you hug them to hug you back.
I'm sorry if it was bad.
Alright, I'm gonna take it. Everyone got fucked up.
I'm fine.
Maybe don't look into that.
Okay.
This is a big girl. She walks over to it. She looks into it.
Mm-hmm.
She looks away 2 seconds later. It's a bowl of water.
Nice.
Doesn't
Nice.
work on you then.
Like I said, I'm the only one who's safe here. I blame you all for this adventure.
Okay.
Sorry if it didn't help, guys.
No, I think it did help. Gave me information at least. And kind of reaffirmed something I already thought was happening.
I think it works weirdly. Sometimes it's well, last time I was here I got something about my future. Or what I should be doing going forward. I think it works on I don't even know. The past, present, future. Just the truth. What will, what might.
I mean, it showed me the past. And the present. I think.
Showed the truth, huh? That's what you said?
I would think it's the truth.
Okay.
Usually it always relates to you, though, I think. Something about you. It's just a mirror, after all.
Okay. I'll probably have to talk about this later when we're not in shock space.
Yeah, just take a second, guys. It was a lot for me to handle the first time, too.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to play music again.
Okay, I think I'm okay. I guess we're safe here, yeah.
Should be.
Okay. Finn's gonna take off, like put his helmet down. He's gonna wipe his fucking eyes. He doesn't want to have tear stains on his face, boy.
You okay, Mindy?
Muffled in your chest.
Ah, what a wonderful place that is.
Well, it's Cog right now, so.
It is Cog, but still.
The boob armor.
Boob armor.
Well, where do we go from here?
Where did you go after you saw it the first time?
Well, if it's like last time, we head back the same way we came, and it's gonna look different. This place moves, I guess, like everywhere else, as soon as you don't perceive it.
So back over the stones?
Yeah.
So back
don't-
over the water?
Yeah, and don't fall in.
Oh, God.
Great. Is it any easier the second time around?
Yeah, I mean, once you get the hang of it. Stones are kind of weird, so. It's always harder than you think it is.
Noted. What chance do we have to roll to skip back across?
Just give me a second.
Okay.
Hey, Chance, a moment. Chance, no one else got void or anything, right? Because I know you said you were going to look into that.
Sorry. Say again.
No one else got void or anything, right?
Negative.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
So, fuck you, Mary, you suck.
Sorry, I'm gonna have to go eat at some point. I said I was gonna get food, but apparently my dad's bringing something home, so I'm just gonna wait for that.
Oh, okay.
I have been in session for too long.
I'm sure you take a break when that happens.
Yeah.
So, you are able to. There is no need to skip across this time, as there's additional stones making up an actual path for you to come back.
Oh, thanks, place.
That's handy.
Hey, if we keep looking in the mirror, we don't get something else, do we? Depending on how long we stay here for, that is.
Do you want to just keep on trying to look in the mirror?
I mean... Oh, tempt fate.
You want to tempt fate?
I don't know how long we're sitting around for, though. How long of a break are we taking here, guys? I mean, we kind of saw some heavy shit, so, like...
Let's give it 15 minutes.
Enough
Yeah.
to possibly go down on cold.
Yeah.
15 minutes? Alright, I will look back in there at some point.
Finish this fucking line.
Oh. Who just died?
The world.
Bree did.
Bree.
Bree left on purpose.
Okay.
Couldn't handle it. Couldn't handle the truth.
There we go.
Oh, we got music.
So, you're able to slowly make your way back. But as you are making your way back, and you will make it across the line, that spot where you went through, there's a large door. It's currently closed, but as you will get to the other side, it's made of stone, it slides open, and it reveals the white mist indicating a boss fight from any Scrolls game. Do you enter the mist?
Yeah, it was gonna be a fucking boss fight at the end of this mist.
Of course we enter the mist. There's nowhere else to go.
Alright. You will step through the mist after you've had your time to take in your thoughts. And on the other side, you are in a chamber. It's made of stone. It looks vaguely familiar to both you, Ram, and Rai. Except there's no pool in this chamber. There's no obelisk in the chamber. There is, however, a small circle at the very ceiling, letting in light that somehow is enough to illuminate the entire room, showing the many walls covered in their ancient scriptures that none of you understand. These scriptures don't hurt when you look at, but as you do look around the room, there's 3 doors. One door has a dagger, one door has a ring, and one door has the symbol of your crew. The LCR company logo with the shittily drawn rose. The Rossi. A symbol that used to exist on the Rossi's Hall, but long since been painted over.
Well,
I still have the. Sorry, you go, Jordan.
no, you go. You said the box, you're gonna say?
Yeah, the box.
Should we?
Gents?
Yep, you still got the box. Let me just change our music to this. And also let me find how to fucking play more music.
Dagger. Sounds like an old Wild West movie.
There's a lot going on here. I think it's pretty clear we need to go through the rusty one, probably, right?
Well, we have a dagger, we have a ring.
We do have both.
What's in the box?
Ram hefts the box and looks at Rai. You wanted to try it out at some point, and this place is safe, right?
I think we're in somewhere different now, aren't we?
Yep, definitely somewhere different.
Never mind. He didn't say that. He hefts the box and looks at Rai.
You have a feeling that you only have one choice here, maybe 2.
Maybe 2.
One choice as a group or one choice individually?
One choice as a group. You have a feeling you can go through 1 door, maybe 2 doors.
So, find out about the ship, find out about the ring, or find out about the dagger.
Celeste, do you see the same doors? Or are there possibly other doors?
For once, I think I'm seeing the same thing everyone else is seeing. I'm in a cave. There's spooky doors. There's
The light
ancient
in the middle.
scripture, but I've never seen before in my life. And I've seen a lot of scripture. So yeah, I think I'm seeing the same thing everyone else is.
Ryan puts the box on the ground and slides it across the floor towards Rai.
What's this?
Your choice.
It's clearly the box. Oh, we're doing something. Okay. so that's like, it's a fucking box. And I was like, oh, okay.
Ryan points at Celeste and is like, that's why you're good.
I meant the intention of the action, Celeste. Come on.
I figured that out after. I even said, oh, never mind.
So
The ship probably is
the way
more
out.
connected to all of us.
Okay, that makes sense. I was really hoping it's the way out.
Might be. Though, I assume this place will probably start crumbling as soon as we go through one of these doors, and we'll just end up home at some point. It's usually how this works. Nope. Wrath wants a 20-minute break.
We could decide what we want to do then.
I mean, yeah, you guys can decide because you guys have the dagger and ring thing.
I mean, this is a group thing. Unless Mindy does not care.
Well, Mindy is okay with any of the choices, though they're leaning towards either the dagger or the ring, since that's the whole reason why we came in here for the first. Okay, bye.
Bye.
And we will need to take a break. I'll use this time to get food.
Good food.
Pausing the
Water bottle.
recording.
For the 15 minutes?
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, I kind of want to. I want to
Alright.
look inside.
You gotta rest.
Fuck you.
You saw some
wanna-
shit.
I did.
Are you sure you want to roll again, Bear Finn?
It might get worse.
It might get worse, but
Or
he
it
also
might get
wants to
better.
know more. He wants to
It
know
might
more.
get better.
He's,
So if you
he's
wanna look
worried about
again-
his sister, bro.
Right, Ram, you coming back? You want another round two?
Did I test my luck? That was 6 successes right there.
Round two, Electric Boogaloo?
Oh, it was so delicious, Fo.
You're right. It
I'm going
was.
to willpower
again.
it though. Yeah.
This time. Nope. No. There is no minuses. There's no minuses for this one, Chance. This is a good one. There's no minuses. So there's no minuses.
Fuck off!
Are you sure, buddy? Are you certain? Are you sure? Are you sure there's no minuses?
Intrinsically was
Chance? You
about
seem
to
so
give
eager to give us
minuses.
minuses.
I was like about to just like slap you with the minuses. I was like, all right, bitch. No, yeah. Roll your golds again.
Alright.
Great. Nice.
Look at you. You're gonna get fucking a bunch of boy. Look at you, Ram. You're gonna be great.
Look! I can't go below 1. It's part of my race. I can't.
Should I roll? Come on, cross my fingers. Hey,
No.
brother.
Jordan.
D10s, Jordan.
It's okay.
Those are D10s, Jordan.
Oh, fuck, yes!
And that's also 8s up.
It is icing up. God help me. What's wrong with me? Sometimes. It's gonna be 2. Watch this. It's gonna be 2 again.
Oh, how would that count? Good job.
Nope, it's gonna be 3 again. Oh, 1s though. Jesus.
All right.
You are so lucky.
So
Mhm.
I will start with you first, Rye. Rye, you look.
Yeah.
You look. Once again, you're able to look in the bowl. You don't see yourself in this reflection this time. Instead, as you're looking into the reflection, you see... Oh, you know what? We can't listen to this nice angelic choir for this moment.
It's okay. I can turn it off. Just keep going.
No. Let me change it to something a bit more spicy.
Maybe I shouldn't have pushed my luck.
Shit.
Yeah.
I'm not used to a spot.
Fucking 5 ones. Jesus.
So lucky.
Okay.
Or maybe not. So we'll see.
Rep. There we go. So, Rye. This time, when you look into it, you don't see your own reflection at first. It's dark, but it slowly becomes brighter and brighter until you're able to see not yourself, Rye, but someone else. And you're realizing you are seeing, you think your mother. She is just putting down her communication device. She's looking off towards you. She has a sad smile. You approach her, and she approaches you, and then you realize it's not you, it's your father that you're looking for. Two of them hug. Then you see again, the image shifts. You see some of your old comrades from when you were in the Force. They're talking to each other. There's new faces too, people you haven't met, people you haven't seen. And they're all talking, they're all chatting. And someone gestures to an image on the board. And there's a bit of a silence that seems to come over this group. And as you look towards the board, you realize the board is covered in many faces. This isn't a memorial board as much as it is a board of members, people who were part of this unit. You can see your face amongst them. Your little comrades reminiscing about you. Some of your expressions a bit sour, a bit downturned. Again, it shifts once more. This time to some of your other acquaintances. These acquaintances you don't know nearly as well, but you recognize their faces. These are people from Mouse Station, specifically people that you helped. And there's no images or anything of you here, but you can see they're all, not all of the people that you helped on Mouse Station are here. Some of them are. They seem jovial, they seem laughing, they seem happy. Someone seems to bring up a topic, and there seems to be like a chorus of laughter. Someone else brings up a hologram of none other than you, Rai, standing there triumphantly, pointing angrily at the camera and shouting something. You don't know what it was, but you kind of recall there was a point where you bitched down one of the mercenaries there, telling them to, get back up there and start shooting again. You think that might be it? And that you've seen that, you recognize a mercenary that is showing it. He's the one that you bitched out. He's the one that you inspired, and the one that helped you save Amanda, Sammy, and some of the other civilians. The one who you've exchanged contact information with, but who's never reached out to you. Despite that, he still remembers you. And you see someone closer to home. See Amanda going over her forms, going over her many paperwork, and you realizing that you're coming from a perspective of it has to be Sammy. The height matches. Sammy seems to ask something of her mother. And it's the first time you hear any words as Amanda says, "You know, we can't go and see her right now. She's busy taking care of Ram right now. You saw how badly beat up he was, right?" Sammy responds, but you don't hear their words. As Amanda says again, "Well, she is the best one at her job, isn't she?" And it changes again, this time to another image. This one more sinister, more darker. This one showing, you remember this quite well, where you met Wish for the first time. And it seems that the perspective from this time is from multiple different sources. It's Disney, really. All of those husks that were around you. As you get closer and closer to Wish. And the image changes one last time. And this time, perspective is from you. Looking at the colossal form of the Seeker. As you hear the Seeker's words in your mind, spoken directly to you. Not as a memory, but in the present. My purpose is to seek. My purpose is to learn. What's your purpose, little traveler? And you gotta come back from it a bit. Fynn, you look and look and look. And at first, there's nothing happening. You're wondering why isn't it showing you anything? Because you're looking for your sister, but your eye then gets drawn to a speck floating within the bowl. As you focus on that speck, an image comes into focus, ingrained in your mind. Not an image of your sister. It's a picture. Picture of a crew. Current crew. Everyone's there. This is the most recent one, actually. The one you got right after you finished salvaging that hellscape of a station. Even black and white are in it. Probably one of the few times where both the officers aren't in anything even remotely close to a Fed officer's uniform. All of you look like salvagers. All of you look like one big family. And that picture then burns away, replaced with the symbol of resurgence, burning brightly, engulfing the entirety of a bowl as you feel your chest tighten, as you can hear the sounds of marching footsteps. You can hear the gunfire, the screams, the shouts. You know you've heard those screams and shouts before. It was from Mouse, and the repeating message of, "We do not seek to harm anyone. We only seek to reclaim what is ours. Stay out of our way, and no one will be hurt." That mockery of a message, blasted apart by the sounds of gunfire. A false sense of hope to lure people, to make people think that if they just hid, they'd be left alone. And then that burning inferno is pitiless into embers. That gold and iron and steel that made up the insignia rusting away, crumbling to dust. And then you see it. It's so simple. But you see the galaxy. All of those twinkling stars, all of those suns, the black holes, the novas, things exploding, dying and being reborn again and again and again. And you realize you are so very small. Your problems so very small. But as you realize this, there's a second realization. Your problems do define you. You can't compare yourself to something as vast as a galaxy. And as the image shrinks in further and further, from the galaxy to a sector, to a solar system, to a planet, to a happier time, a happier place. One of your more recent vacations with the Rossi crew. You're smiling. You're laughing. Everyone else is smiling and laughing too. And your vision ends. Ram,
Yep.
you're looking into it. It's crystal clear. It's not murky like it was before. It takes a short time for anything to manifest, and you're wondering if you should even look away, but you're compelled to keep on looking. And as you continue to look, you begin to notice the little things. Dirt, stones, grass, flowers, trees, breeze. It's all so beautiful and it's all connected. It's not directly connected, but it's still all connected somehow. As you continue to look at it, the image swirls and changes, and it shows you at your prime. When you were a good soldier. Rank and file amongst your fellows. Most of your kin, tall like yourself, strong like yourself. And you see the chains connecting each of you. And you see, as each one falls, the chain stays there, connected to the dead. Each of you slowly pitter away. Bodies turning to dust, chains rusting but remaining firm until only a handful of you are still standing. Only a handful of you left. One of your fellows broke their chains first. You didn't break your chains, Ram.
Hmm?
That's what you see. You're still there. Still connected to all of those dead. And as the image expands, you can see there's more chains connected to you now. These ones not like the others, not shackles. These ones like barbs digging into your flesh. And all of these chains are connected to all of your guilts, all of your worries that you drag with you. And the image and the vision ends.
That was
That was better.
more.
Now let me see if anyone is eligible. Alright, Fynn. Is it able, is this one able to reduce that to 0? It's not, is able to reduce that. Oh, unfortunate. Alright, how
Hey.
about you, Ram?
5.
Hello. Hey, Ram.
Yeah.
Bump your, Dawn to 2.
Oh.
Fynn,
Congrats.
your Umbral to 0. But do put 0. It's still connected to you.
Oh my god!
It doesn't hold near as much sway.
Shit, man. Yeah, I'll take that. Hell yeah.
I told you it was a good play.
I mean, damn. Woo.
You've been shown what you needed to see.
Yeah, no, Ram's got a
So-
lot of thinking to do.
So,
As you all pull away, the water in the bowl evaporates. And you stop feeling that pulling sensation towards the mirror, all of you.
Then we ended up in the mist.
Yes, then you all went through a mist. And now you have to decide which door to go through.
out of character, would this make it easier to sever the connection, or is it never going to sever?
Unfortunately, that connection will always remain.
Oh,
Unless you kill the entity, maybe? Question mark.
Unless you kill the entity, but how are you going to do that?
You never know. Thinky. Well, at least they won't be able to fuck with me anymore as much.
Thanks, Chance.
Chance, you're a blessing.
Why are you saying thanks to me, Jordan? You
I-
got nothing.
I know, but thanks for the scene at least. Made me feel good for a couple seconds.
Only a couple seconds?
It was a pretty feel good scene.
Okay.
I didn't get anything.
Maybe you can just have the knowledge that Rai has good memories and enjoy it.
Cool. I'll remember them when I'm dying.
Or maybe you could, use it as knowledge that, you've impacted people's lives. People care about you.
Cool. I didn't stop me from going insane though. I'm glad you guys got some shit though. That was good.
Yeah,
Hell
this was
yeah,
a hell of a. I'm
brother.
starting to understand where Rye got her bonuses.
Yeah,
Good place to be. Good place to be.
Shockspace got some good shit.
I am free, and I'm slightly free. I really hope I'm ever gonna be free, but I am not fucking
Be careful, we might.
dying.
Not out of the woods yet. Chance still might still destroy us.
Yeah.
Oh, who did we lose?
Oh,
Welcome
I think it was a rose.
Welcome back. So, you're in the room. You have the three doors for Rossi, the dagger, for ring. Which door do you choose?
Doesn't it? To get the information again, because it's been a while since that's been relevant. The dagger is a specific kind of like.
It's like a stone dagger thing.
It's made out of some sort of stone, which defies all chemical science. It's incredibly sharp. It's inscription. It's inscribed with the same symbols on these walls, and it's ancient. You also know that the dagger is somehow connected to Dr. Black. The ring, it looks to be a pristine wedding ring, and you know nothing else about it. It is made of ivory.
We know nothing
Has
about
a single diamond inlaid into it.
We can maybe go through 2 doors, right?
Maybe.
I want to go for the ring, personally.
I think I ring, and if we are able to, the Rossi door.
I'm fine with that.
Mindy?
I think Mindy's still not here.
I think Rat's not here.
Yeah.
Alright, so we shall properly wait for a wrath.
As we shall.
As we pause. Yeah.
People were asking
When
for
did you
me.
guys decide? I said either the ring or the dagger.
Alright, so ring it is then.
Ring it is.
I don't suppose Rye could ask Wish to keep open one of the doors and close time.
I could if you want.
I mean, if he wants to be able to explore one of the other doors, like the dagger.
Alright, what's the cost this time then?
Wish will inform you that Wish says it this way. This area seems to fall outside of a normal scope of things. I don't think I'll be able to keep any of the doors open, even if I was at my full power. Something else governs this place.
Oh, that's terrifying.
Yes, I think we should both behave.
Okay. I can't keep one of them open, I will say.
Oh, okay.
So do you go towards the ring?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Time to meet Circle.
You go towards the ring one, and at first nothing happens. The box that you're holding onto, Ram, rattles.
Can I open the box first?
We gave the box to Ryan, remember?
Oh, right. The box that you're holding rattles.
Am I opening it now, or...?
You should probably.
You gotta go at some point, right?
I will open the box.
What's in the box? Okay.
Inside the box is the dagger and the ring.
Pick up both.
Pick up both. The dagger seems to want to go towards the dagger door. The ring it wants to go towards the ring door.
No, I'm sorry, Dagger. I go to the ring door.
Go to the ring door. You press the ring against it. And then The door opens. And like before, it's just a white haze in front of you.
We traverse the haze.
If we step into the mist.
Return the slave.
Traverse the mist.
There's the boss battle music.
The
A
mist.
sin.
You want the boss battle music?
No, I'm good.
I will give you the boss battle music.
No, it's okay.
It's too late, you're getting it.
No.
That was one person's request, Chance. You have to honor the majority, and the majority is saying it's fine.
Nah. You wish it was fine, kiddo.
As we
You
all
heard me
prepare
clearly.
to panic at the disco.
There we go.
I'm gonna leave.
So you enter into this place. Do I have any good images for it? Nah, I do not. So instead, I will go to the age-old thing.
Theater
Darkness.
of the mind.
This is a vaguely familiar place to you, Rai. And Ram. And even vaguely
Yeah.
familiar to you, Mindy.
Is this music, Chance?
This is boss music, of course. You see, there's a man sitting. You're in like a common area connected to a massive ornate hallway, but it's not nearly as ornate as some of the other Terran structures you've seen. This has been pulled back a bit, much more function over form, and there's still the ornate nature of it, but that's not what draws your attention. Sitting in a corner near in below light, it seems he's turned off some of the lights in this area. There's an ancient vending machine near him. He is relaxing on the sofas. He has a data pad in his hand, and there is a display screen next to him showing a cascade of colors mixing together. You can see great lights shining into this cascade of colors and textures and mists. You think you're in a nebula. The man, he's older. He wears the uniform of a incredibly high-ranking doctor. His uniform completely black. 3 gold insignias on the shoulders of it. He has a cap next to him that he's not wearing. His uniform is well kept, but there's a little bit of bags underneath his eyes. The man wears glasses. And even from here you can see this very faint glow of his halo eyes. You can see he's wearing a ring. Almost identical to the ring that you're holding, Rai. The only difference, there is no inlaid diamond on it. It's just ivory. The man looks up from his data pad. He looks directly towards the rest of you. He has
That
a
bitch.
sad expression.
What expression?
He has a sad expression. Expression of someone who's made up his mind. It's hard to see if he can actually see you, as his eyes do linger upon your general location. before he even looks up towards the ceiling. I suppose even I can succumb to the mist. Now I'm seeing mirages where there should be no mirages. Psychosis. He puts down the data pad. He sits up. Again, looks in your general direction. His eyes don't linger on any of you for too long. And he says, it's hard to determine if he's addressing one of you or all of you. It's hard to really even determine what he sees. Well, you have plans for everyone else. Let's hear them. You've been scratching at the walls long enough. Go ahead. Tell me.
Can you see us?
There's more than one of you this time. He stands up. He's, despite looking frail, there's purpose in his movement. Burning in his eyes, he says, I can't see you, demons. What if the gospel is right about anything? I'll make sure you stay here. You belong.
What?
Now you're playing coy. He
Ben
turns
looks at
his back
Rye.
to all of you. He looks into the screen showing the mists. I'm sorry that you can't see me. I'll try to talk louder. Do you need me to repeat anything, lads?
No.
I just.
Okay, I'll speak louder. Now you seek to torment me with more delusions. The walls, the nightmares. None of that was enough. Now you send that.
That?
It won't change anything. He kind of looks over his shoulder again. That is you. Collective mass intelligence, if you could even call it that. Whatever you are. Black is a fool to think he can control you.
What? Your name? Who are you?
Don't you already know? Might as
We
well
don't pick
entertain
who we
myself.
see.
Might as well entertain myself. I'm Dr. Everest. Imperial Researcher of Drop 47. Eye Wing. You're Bang.
I just need to double check, Chance.
Yeah?
I've heard that name, right? I has? I thought so. Okay, I remember where I heard it from too.
Everest is what you've heard.
Was that Lazarus?
Nope.
Everest, like the mountain.
Oh,
Everest.
okay. Oh, okay.
You know Alex.
He turns to completely face you this time. So now you're going to bring the children into this.
No.
You're going to beat you, you know. I've made them strong enough to fight you. Don't you worry. They'll keep you company. They'll be your
I think
wardens
I'd
now.
rather they. What did you say?
They'll be your wardens now.
Okay, guys. You guys can be the voices of reason. Mindy's going to go voice of insanity. And why do you think they can? Why do you think they can ward against us?
What? Mindy?
What?
Simple. I made them.
That was inconclusive.
Got us wrong, man. You got us all wrong.
Okay, well you guys keep because that would not work.
Step forward. Do I move?
Yeah, you're able to move.
If I move
You
towards
seem-
him, what happens?
He seems to focus on you a bit more.
Okay. Am I able to touch him?
You are not able to touch him. You reach out towards him. He kind of cocks his head and he says, I'm not afraid of you. I've never been afraid of you. I know
need you
my
to be
purpose in this place. Go ahead, continue to taunt me. It matters not. You already know I'm going to succeed in what I do here. You can't stop me. It's already done.
Look, we aren't what you think we are.
You're another one of Archon's servants. Another psychosis effect of a dead god.
We're just...
Archon.
What?
Acheron. Remember?
Acheron, yeah, sorry, I mispronounced it.
Yeah, that's fine. Acheron, the mist. He thinks we're mist entities.
And he approaches you. He gets a little closer to you, Ram. He seems like looking dead in the eyes. And he then says, this is the most human one yet.
Pleased to make your acquaintance. You ever been out in the mist?
That's where we are right now. You should know that if you know what Acadian looks like.
Dr.
What batch is this
Everest.
one?
What batch am I, Chance?
You know yourself as batch Delta Bravo 111 Charlie Alpha 7.
Going to... No, I don't think you will. Ram's gonna consider for a second and then Delta Bravo Charlie whatever the fuck 11.
So now you're just spewing words.
Look,
Good try, though.
Hold on. If
You do look like a Delta, though. What do you have to say, then? He looks away from you, Ram. He steps forward.
If you made them to combat whatever Archeon is, then we wouldn't know things that are in their head, right? Things that they would keep to themselves and only share with you, right?
You tell me.
How do we prove to you that we're not what I think we are.
You can't because your psychosis effect induced by my own mind. Everything you know, I know.
Well, then we'd have to say something you don't know, then, right?
Try me.
Oh, fuck.
Shit. Now you come on, damn it.
What's something that he doesn't know about?
Proxians.
Proxians, yeah.
How could we prove about Proxians, though? He's stuck in the mists. That's the thing. Like,
Proxian, we don't have one with us.
Yeah.
What about
Alex's favorite color?
future lottery numbers?
Huh?
Future lottery numbers.
Well, I don't know if he's getting the lottery out here.
You know, chance question, actually.
Wait.
Which ship are we on? Are we on the ship that we just raided?
No, this is drop 47. This is the drop.
We're on the drop.
You know
This
things
is the
about the
drop.
drop, right, Mindy?
Yeah, but
You know
chance,
how it
what's
ends
the
there?
other drop that got raided? That got found.
It was drop 47, right?
No. The one that got found.
The other one, the
Oh, fuck.
The one that got found and
43?
exploded?
I know it was 187.
187.
Okay. Hey, do you know drop 187?
I do.
Do you know what's on it?
I do.
Back. Okay, can't use that.
He doesn't know about that he could look up. What can he look up right now? What service do you have access to? Like the internet? Like the...
You got the internet out here, you fucking barbarian.
You have the internet out here?
You know Gemini Pax.
I've heard it in mentions. What about it?
Do you know what happened to Gemini Pax?
That cunt's work happened.
Okay. That cunt's work, whoever that cunt is, everyone says it's Virgilian Rust. Someone got away.
There's a
Future
small little-
generations,
there's a
it
small
got
little
glassed.
smile when you say that someone got away.
Someone got away. It's been glassed to 3%. They glassed 3% of the planet's crust.
I was there for that briefing.
Ah! Oh my god, you were there for that? Disgusting. Anyway, lover of a captain of one of the ships that received one of the final transmissions and a data cube from Gemini Pax knows what happened. He saw the data cube. 1 second. There's also Commander do you know Commander blah 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 blah. Do you know Lao Prime?
Well, Prime was another testing subject for Constance's work.
Constance? Okay, Constance, I agree, is a cunt. Then again, I'm not helping you with the whole psychosis thing. The last words of Commander Beryllium of his last data logs. You might be able to look them up, but I'm sure that you don't know them off the top of your head.
I must admit I haven't looked them up.
Okay, well, you can look it up now. After I tell you what they say. Through those screens, I witnessed something dark and terrible, something which makes me question the validity of the Emperor's divinity. It makes me dangerous. Even now, heretical thoughts fill my mind. The abomination's endless cries, which made my ears bleed, now sounding like angelic choir. Look that up.
Perhaps I just will. Fortunately, as you would know, my work tablet doesn't have access to those sorts of files.
Okay. Sure. It doesn't have access to that kinds of files?
No. It would be a bit foolish to have everyone's equipment
No.
access.
No, but it's records that I'm sure that you can access with a little bit of work.
That doesn't at all prove anything to me about your...
It proves that we are not your psychosis.
That's something That is quite creative of you to come up with, but I'll continue to entertain the thought for now.
Wait, hold on. Did you ever tell
Did I ever
What-
tell what?
what it is you're trying to keep them as wardens for? Does it know your plans?
Of course it knows my plans. Of course you know. You're inside my mind already, ebbing away, eating at what is there.
Consider for a moment, just hypothetically. Maybe we're different from those other ones, whatever you've been seeing. Maybe we might be able to help you. You could give us something that won't hurt your operation for somebody to know, but something that would help somebody who doesn't have all the right information if they needed to get on your side of things. Maybe
What
in the future. I don't know.
You know Greek mythology?
I've studied it.
Steady. Fuck.
Use your brain, come on, let's go.
Fynn
Studying
is
most
just standing
of the
there. He doesn't have any.
philosophical works of the different Greeks.
Okay. You looked at the philosophical works.
Yes.
Do you know who Euripides is?
Chance doesn't know that one, but he might. 1 second.
A Greek playwright, tragedian, not a philosopher, playwright.
Tragedy?
The name's familiar to me, but I don't believe I ever studied him.
Okay, he's a tragedian. He writes tragedies. He's very famous for them. He wrote the play Medea. You haven't studied it, but I can tell you the entire fucking thing. I am not your fucking psychosis.
I think what's happening here is our forms, our speech, everything's being projected to you through the mist through time.
He raises his hand to just silence you for a moment. As he kind of tilts his head in another direction. What other plays of Euripides do you know?
Huh? Unfortunately, most of them.
Start
His
reading
least-
some off.
his least
Okay,
famous-
well, sorry. The supplicants.
famous.
The least famous, he says.
The least fucking famous? Are you kidding me? Okay.
You can just say it, because I know Mindy was brain.
Yeah, no. God damn it. It would have been fucking the suppliants.
He walks over to his tablet. He picks it up.
They will list off every single other play because they fuck.
He types it in. Scrolls through. I know of the name. I know of the more famous play, Medea. Yes, however, it's a play that I've never heard of. We'll set it down, and he will sit down and say, and the fact that there is now a ebbing at the walls leads me to believe that either my mind has truly broken, or perhaps there is hope for this galaxy. You say you're from the future?
I think, yeah.
Who wins the war?
Not Terra.
The Confederation.
Do the secrets of Drop 47 ever leave?
No.
47 is unknown.
Not that we know
47
of.
is a mystery
People,
to this day.
well, people know its location. And from what I remember, they've made some excursions, but
There's been expeditions, but no one's ever come back with secrets.
not that we know of. They could be keeping them secret.
Yeah, not that we know of.
We've dug into a few of Terra's secrets.
47 is a carefully guarded secret. During my time, that is. It is unbecoming of me to ask this of you, but if you're in the mists, if you're traveling Newt, if you have the chance to go to the drop, do not take it. If you have a chance to convince others to not go, do not go. Archeon
Understood.
will destroy you. It will devour you.
What if we end up there? What if we end up there somehow anyway? Because there are people. There are currently people that are trying to look into it.
And pray that none of them succeed. To
How?
whatever god you have, to whatever deity you worship, to whatever it is that gives you comfort. Lao, Prime, and Gemini Pax are just the tip of the iceberg. Contents of his work is dreadful. But that... that is merely a bioweapon.
What are
we
you
did
working
here-
to steal?
I make super soldiers. I make god killers. Given the chance, my creations would rip their way through the coalition. All it would take is one. Entire nations would fall. The I series is correct.
What's I short for?
That's the designation we have for a wing.
Is it a color?
No,
Is it a plant?
no. And if it is, I'm not privy to it. And I'm the head of the department. Regardless, I must say, do not come here. Even if others come here, do not.
What's here? Why are you so determined to keep people off it? I don't get it.
This is a graveyard. A graveyard of civilizations far older than ours. We live upon the shoulders of dead giants. The reason why there's no alien life is because all alien life comes here to die. I will not be the first one to try to fight it, and I will not be the last.
So,
How
what
can
else?
one win?
by denying your humanity. He says with a sad smile, and with that, the imagery begins to fade. You have a chance for one last question.
Oh, let's make it a good one.
Oh God.
Does he know how to destroy the markers?
Say again?
Do we want to ask him if there's a way to destroy the obelisks?
Is that our goal?
I don't
I mean,
even know.
Why don't we ask him what are the obelisks?
no, because we
Oh, we can
currently we
assume.
know them as mimetic, as these mimetic weapons.
Okay.
You guys have seen them around in the shock.
Yes.
Tana saw them in the shock and related them, and we know that they're bad, and we also know that they're part of this entire cycle.
Okay, what do we do with that? Oh, fuck.
If he's making god killers, if he's making eyes in order to destroy something, he knows about the mist. He definitely knows about the obelisks, because he directly referenced Dr. Black.
I want to ask about the ring. That's what brought us here.
I think the ring just links us to him.
I think he has one that's similar but doesn't have a diamond. It's his wife's ring.
Okay.
It's gotta be.
Then,
Yeah, I think it just links.
maybe we ask about the dagger or Dr. Black or something like that.
Oh, we don't have a lot of time though. We don't have a lot of time.
Right.
Chance, do my psionics work here?
You try to push out nothing.
Fuck.
Damn it.
Is there a way?
Wait,
Come on.
I know what we can do.
How do
Maybe.
we give up our humanity? How do we do that?
No. I think I know what we can do. I know what we can do.
Say it.
No, I'm not gonna say. I'm gonna work past you guys first. For God's sakes.
Yeah,
Okay.
well, that's what we'll need.
If we're actually in the past, right? This is before he's done his huge big play. Maybe, just maybe, he could send something out or make something that's encrypted that we can find in our time before everything goes shit. That could explain everything.
Build a failsafe. Ask him to build a failsafe.
Yeah, essentially, that's what. Chance, if we do that,
You can ask him to.
I'll ask. They'll be like, we're running out of time. Look, we are trying to fight the same thing, I think, and of course we don't want to go to the drop, and we don't want anyone to get engaged by whatever Archeon is or whatever that is. But we don't know anything. You've been fighting this longer than anyone has, and you know more than anyone does. Is there anything you can make or something to send out that we can get in our time or something that would explain this, and then we could try and work off of it?
We need more information. We don't have time.
I can't make any promises. And with that,
Set it to what proved you weren't psychotic.
What the fuck did you just say?
What?
Set it to what? It's like set a password to what proved you weren't psychotic.
and you find yourselves back on Barassi.
Hey.
Holy fuck, holy shit. Turns to Finn. Your death wheel didn't appear, I'm so glad.
What? I'm sorry, I didn't hear what you said.
Your death wheel didn't appear, I'm so glad.
Yeah.
I need to make a call. I need to make a call.
What call?
I can call one of the ferrymen that was close with him.
That Alex you were talking about.
Can we hear it?
Maybe I'm just gonna send a message, and maybe if I mention something, maybe he gave them something. Maybe it worked. Or maybe we all just went crazy for a bit.
Maybe.
It's gross.
That felt pretty real.
I did feel real.
I feel pretty frustrated about the whole having to explain to him his that we aren't psychosis thing. Can't believe my incredibly niche knowledge worked.
Okay, I'm gonna send a message to Alex.
I imagine you don't send it while in shock space.
No, I mean we're gonna have to wait till we come back
So
to
when
shock space.
when you next wake up, you send it, yada yada,
Yeah.
and
Give
wait
me-
for a response. And that is where we will end it.
Juicy.
Yep.
That was so fucking cool, Chance.
Ugh, I'm so curious what the dagger would have gotten us, but you know what? I think
Probably
this
would
is
have
pretty good.
I think we chose the right method.